All right. Hello, everybody. What is going on? Hope we're all doing well today. All right. So, guys, let me switch on over here to my other scene. Are they bugged? What's up, Crocodile? What do you mean, man? What do you mean? Wait. Oh, we got the scene. Do we have the camera? We got the camera. What's up? Are they unbugged? No. So what you got to do, man, is you got to basically you basically just have to like put your console offline, and then when you put your console or your computer offline, then they automatically will like reset to them. It's kind of a pain in the butt, dude, because apparently you get one shot at it, like putting your console or game offline so you can get it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, man. I messed it up earlier, but it was kind of annoying, man. It was kind of annoying. Yo, what's up, Warrior? What's up, Greek? What's up, Donovan? Sean? What's up, man? Greek, what do you mean I need you on my team? My rocket arrow for Hawkeye doesn't work? What do you mean, Free? What's up? What's going on with it? All right. What do we got? So what do we got to do here, guys? I guess we just got to complete a bunch of these missions, right? So I'm guessing Mayhem over Manhattan, Agony on the Anthill, and then some other ones. The Maestro one, of course. Ali, hello. Hello. Yo, you got the villain sector? Yeah, Ethan. What's up, dude? I saw your messages today, too, man. I saw your messages. I didn't fucking forgot to respond, bro. Oh, no, Ethan. Sorry. The wrong message, dude. Wrong person. I thought I was thinking Harry, dude. My bad. Because you guys have, like, the same picture. Yeah, so I got the villain sectors, guys. So what you guys have to do is you basically have to put your console offline, and then it'll automatically reset in the vendors or where you pick them up for those two missions. You get one shot at it, though, man. One shot. Just this last night Xbox. Glad you got it figured out. Yeah, I was going to do it last night, man. But I was watching wrestling, and then after wrestling, I just went to bed. So it was just kind of like, I was so dead yesterday. I was just like, I'm not even going to worry about it. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. What step you on? The last one, Greek. What's up, Donnie? What's up, man? How you doing? Bro, Hank Pym is so good. I'd like to see some more summonable heroes. I mean, it's gonna happen, right? Like, it's gonna happen. At this point, like, the genie's out of the bottle, so to speak, on it. So, it's only a matter of time before you get a little bit more out of them. Pausing the recap. What's up, Leafy? What's up, man? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all you guys supporting those videos, man. Me and Stardust just hanging around talking, man. How's the Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss match? I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones I fell asleep for. Like spoiler alert, obviously for Fastlane. But like the feed came out and apparently some stuff happened, and I don't know. I was like asleep for that one, man.
We're being hailed, sir.
How was Hank Pym the highlight of the update?
Anyone out there?
It's different, Leafy. It's different. May I join? Yeah, I'll bring people in, obviously, for the next one. I've already kind of started this one, so I'll bring people in for the next one, and we'll just kind of do that kind of thing. So if you guys want to chill for a second, I'll bring some people in for the next one. My bad, Crocodile.
Right away, sir.
Who's the next summonable hero you'd like to see? I think War Machine. If they don't have plans for War Machine to be like a character, I think like War Machine would be kind of cool to do that. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's one of those things where I think I'll just be like pleasantly surprised by whoever they decide to bring out, but I don't look at any of the characters that have been leaked so far, and I want any of them as like, you know, summonable heroes. But I think if there was one that could work very coolly, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. War Machine would probably be the one that probably like the coolest one, right? Like he can just like come down from the sky, drops a bunch of bombs, and like before you know it, it's like, you know, be kind of cool. The artifact is cool, but I don't think it's that good, to be honest. Why? What's up, Donovan? What do you don't like about it, dude? So it's more or less convert Scott Lang's or Ant-Man then. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's a great way to look at it. I mean, like, essentially, yeah, of course. But, I mean, I also wouldn't rule out characters that start as summons and then get added as, like, main roster heroes either, right? Like, I don't think... I mean, like, it's so hard to, like, look at this and assume, like, a precedent set by it when there's only, like, one, you know? It was so bad you didn't miss much? Yeah, dude. I was like falling asleep through part of it. I just remember the Roman match really, because that was like the last one of the night. And I was like, oh, this is like a really good match. And then I was like, oh, Fastlane's over. And I was just like, holy crap, man. Like, I just like, how much of that did I sleep through, you know? Yeah, I mean, like for pay-per-view sizing up WrestleMania, I mean, if I'm sleeping through it, it's probably not the greatest way to like get, you know, the WrestleMania hype going, you know. I love the skin. You think they're gonna bring it back? The one I'm using now, yeah, man. The thing is, like, all these skins will eventually come back around, right? It's just a matter of like when and where kind of situation. But I would not be surprised if this skin comes back around eventually. Of course. I think just put all clone characters as summons. It's very possible that that could be like the plan moving forward, right? Like, as I said with Stardust, like nowadays, like after like this one being the first one, like it's not like they're gonna create this kind of like cool new tech opportunity for a lot of the characters and then just like put the lid back on it, right? It's a matter of like when and where are these gonna show up again. These will show up again. Don't get me wrong. Like this is not the last we've seen of summonable characters, you know. It's literally only the beginning. Optimus, we keep getting more news and updates. Now, I would say like this week is probably going to be like a very slow news week, but I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, maybe on something on the dev stream they kind of throw at us. But it's also possible now that they don't do dev streams unless there is news, right? I think like it used to be like they'll do a dev stream because like there's an obligation to play with the community, but now like they've kind of taken that obligation away, and it's like we'll only come on if there's really stuff to talk about. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens moving forward with the dev streams in particular. I can see them going. I wouldn't want to say silent, but I can see them kind of just like, you know, obviously, you know, roadmap last week, the big dev stream clarification on a lot of things, and then like this week they're just like, okay guys, like there isn't really any new announcements or stuff to talk about. We'll kind of come back at you guys like next week, for example, you know. Black Hat becoming an assist's revenge is from me making fun of Geno fans when he became a Mii costume in Smash. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's worth building around and unique, well done. Yeah, I mean, like that's the cool thing about it, right? It's like I'm super excited to get it. Obviously, my cap has a lot of my cap has a lot of particle effects and obviously heavy attacks, you know, for particles. So it actually, the Hank Pym stuff works really well for my Captain America. Like I would rather get damage with more status damage with a ring. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's one of those things, Donovan, where I think it's like very like, you know, it's either gonna work for you or it's not gonna work for you. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the things that just provides like more playstyle options, which is never a bad thing, right? It's, you know. It definitely is going to be something that people are going to either look at and be like, this really works for my build, or it's going to be something that's like, yeah, it doesn't really work for my build, but I mean, I think that's okay. I mean, it definitely is something that I think you kind of have to start out with the idea that this is what you're going to use rather than the artifact just kind of like fitting into like whatever you're doing, you know? I think it helps characters won't be easy to add, like a Quicksilver someone would want to eventually. Well, that's exactly it, right? Like characters that like, and they don't need to build out like a full-on character, right? You know, for anyone who's played Marvel Heroes, obviously you guys remember team-up characters and stuff like that, right? It's like giving you fun characters that are a part of the game without them having to take the whole dev time to make like a full-out character. But you know, like still giving you like the representation of that character, right? If you guys remember like the Quicksilver one or the Carnage one or stuff like that, right? Like it definitely is a way to flesh out some of these characters in the game without having to like wait for the full like however long it is now for a new character, right? So it definitely is a positive rather than a negative, unless like, you know, your character that you want becomes a artifact summon or whatever, and it's like, oh, like maybe you don't get that character in the game now, right? Like to me that's the only way it could ever be a negative. I think other than that it will probably just be a positive. But yeah, I mean, I can already see some people are going to be like, no, my character's a team-up or an artifact summon, not an actual character. You know, and that would be depressing. Like, don't get me wrong, that'll be depressing for those people, but, you know. Yelena, Black Widow's sister, is supposed to have to do some during Red Room Takeover, so what she going to summon in that update? That'd be interesting. That could be cool. That could be cool. I mean, that would be very cool, actually. The more that I think about it, that'd be a nice little way to introduce that character into the game. Doesn't have to make it playable, but it could be very cool. The Steam player base increased 2,000 players since Clint. Yeah, I mean, like, the player base is always going to increase after an update. You know what I mean? Like, the goal isn't, like, the goal then is to, like, give those players enough to, like, stick around for, right? Which, I mean, like, arguably, this update still hasn't done that. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the player base dwindle again over the coming weeks. You know, But yeah, I mean, like with every major update, the player base will definitely increase just for people to check out the new hero, new areas, new missions, so on and so forth, right? So, I mean, 2,000 for Clint and Future Imperfect is still really good. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, if you're someone who's watching that player base number, I wouldn't expect that to stay there for a while. You should try to play dynamic controls. Wait, what are dynamic controls? Uh-oh. I'm kind of interested now.
Well done. That squad member has been
If you had to lose one, Carol or Peter? Probably Peter. Because if I really wanted to play Peter, I could just play Spider-Man, I guess, right? Maybe Miles could be a summon character. That'd be cool. Miles as a summon character would be kind of cool. Are you already burned out with Clint? No, I'm not burned out with Clint. I still haven't played a lot of Clint. I think he's only like 115. I just wanted to play Captain America just to get all this stuff done today. I'm still playing Clint. It's just I didn't want to play him today and like try to do like two things at once. Today I just wanted to come on and get these missions done for the Hank Pym thing. So I figured I'd play a little bit of Cap. What's it, man? What exactly are you doing? What's up, Alex? So with the update for Future Imperfect, man, there's a quest grind that's in your objectives tabs. And at the end of it, you get an artifact that summons Hank Pym with a gun, and he comes and he shoots things with the particle beam and makes them small and stuff. So I'm on the last part of that mission grind right now, and at the end of it, I'll get the artifact. I can summon Hank Pym. So it's a little bit of work, man. Obviously, because like there's some things you got to do to get the two missions that you need, the villain sectors, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, so I was able to do that though between like today, which allows me to come on stream and just kind of finish it off tonight. So we'll see how good he is. I've heard mixed things, but I've heard he's a lot of fun. It's a different kind of thing that happens, so it should be exciting to see anyways. I imagine 80% of the players are on console too. Oh yeah, of course. Like the majority of the players are definitely on console, but it's the same thing with the console players. You know, obviously we can't say like how many players there are, but like, you know, hype, DLC release, down, same thing, right? Like the goal is to like obviously drag out those peaks as much as you can and to like minimize the dips as much as you can too, which as I said, like the Hawkeye DLC isn't going to do it. So I mean, you know, give it a week and the player base on Steam will go down and it'll be, you know, it'll be news, I guess. I'm on console. There you go. Range cap is better than melee cap. You should try it. Maybe JJ. What's up though, buddy? But if you want to play Miles, you could just play Miles. True. Dynamic controls gives you the ability to look around more easily in fights. Oh really? I might have to try it out, Proto. I'll definitely keep that in mind, man. I'll try it when I'm not streaming so I don't look like a dummy. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate that. What happened to your hair? I'm balding, so it's just easier to shave it all off sometimes. It's just one of those things. Tasha, how you doing? It's a weird question. Hawkeye and Black Widow have an interaction where she wants to have a heart to heart with someone. Who do you think it is? Could be Cap. Could be Cap. Wouldn't that make sense if it was Cap? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe her and Cap have a thing in this universe. Maybe Bucky? I don't know. One of them, probably. Who do you think? I was remember on Dev Stream they said they're working on the update for Maestro Boss Battle. Are you talking about like, the villain sectors, like them not appearing? You had to do like the offline trick for it? They did say something to that degree. Like it is a bug, not something that should be happening the way it is. So it's very possible that they will look into that and fix it. It is definitely annoying though. Like don't get me wrong. Like having to do like take your console offline just to get the villain sector is very annoying. But I mean, like who knows, right? Like there's a lot of matchmaking stuff they're changing right now, and you know you can even look at the elite villain sectors as like one of the things they're changing with regards to like matchmaking and which missions you can matchmake for. And it's just like one of those things where maybe this is all part of them like changing like their fundamentals of matchmaking and which missions. So it definitely sucks though. Like it definitely sucks having to do certain things just to like play the mission you want to play to get the thing. Especially when seemingly sometimes those villain sectors don't actually, you know, rotate the way they should. I tried the offline method, but it's not working for me. Yeah, Electro, it's weird, man. Like I got it once, and then after that I couldn't get it again. I don't know. The best thing I could say, man, is like if anyone here has those two villain sectors and you're more than willing to invite some people, just put it in the chat because It is a pain in the butt trying to do the offline reset to get them. It is definitely not fun. Always something, man. There's always something. Also, since Hank's the summon, would they just have Scotland add admin? Yeah, probably. Probably. It seems like that's probably the way they would go. They do, Scott as admin. Okay, I just work for nap just in time for the show. Yo, Andrew, what's up, man? Hope your nap was good. Welcome in, dude. Yeah, still crashing on game content. PC players notoriously vocal / impatient. Yeah, I mean, like that's, I mean, it at that point, it just kind of is what it is, Leafy. You know what I mean? I mean, I think we all know that like this DLC didn't hit the mark for like the length and the depth that we really wanted it to, or the fact that we needed it to be. The only hope now is that over the next like 6 months, the end game and like activities are like fleshed out, you know. But yeah, no, this DLC did not do what it needed to do for sure. For sure. There's no like getting around that. There's no like, you know what I mean? Like it gave you like a fun character and a little bit of a story, but it definitely could have been a lot more, you know. For sure. Sorry, man. Logged out. So what are you doing? Yeah, no worries, man. So basically, there's like a mission chain in the game right now that allows you to get a new artifact that allows you to summon Hank Pym with his like big mega small particle shrink ray kind of situation going on. So I'm at the last stage of that right now. So there's about 5 missions you got to do to fight every boss in the game except for Super Adaptoid. And at the end of it, you finally get the oh my god. You finally get the artifact. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna invite some people in, obviously, to get it done quicker. But it should be a fun time. I'm excited to actually finally try them and see what kind of fun things we get going out of it. It should be an alright kind of time. But yeah, man, Alex, you got any questions, bro? Just feel free to throw them up in chat, man. Of course, of course. J-Rob, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? It's very underwhelming. The robot was more height. Yeah, it's funny how that works out, eh, Leafy? It's funny how that works out, man. I'm having this smart. Each update is going to be on a month between each other. I mean, like, technically speaking, like, the timeline does add up, right? Like, there's, like, that roadmap, guys, is definitely not for the rest of the year. Like, that's only 6 months. I would, like, if you're worried about that roadmap being, like, you know, until, like, December or something, I mean, you can take my word for it that, like, it's not going to be until, like, December, right? So, yeah, I mean, like, ideally, like, everything on that roadmap, like, the big chunks of it, you know, are a month separated at the very least, I should say. Oh no, very most, yeah. The only reason I don't think Black Widow's talking about Kaz is because Black Widow says to be harsh about it, and Hawkeye calls him a spineless creep. I don't know. Oh, so maybe it's Bucky then. Well, the content on the roadmap isn't good. I mean, well, that's a conversation to have when it comes out, then, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it could be good or it could be bad. If it's bad, you know, that's a conversation we'll have to have when it comes out, right? I mean, I'm choosing to remain a little bit more optimistic about it, hoping that it's good, hoping that it's fun, even though a lot of the stuff may not be for me. I'm hoping I look at it and I'm like, yes, this is some fun stuff, right? But, I mean, of course, there's a possibility that, like, something comes out and it's not for you and you don't find it fun, and that's disappointing, but, you know, I'm just choosing to remain a little more optimistic, I guess. You playing on PC? No, I'm playing on PS5, man. Sorry about that, dude. I know there's a few people that kind of lurk around here and hang out that do play on PC, though. Yo, what's up, Carson? What's up, B-Dog? Asked the other day, but they talked about expanding New York. No, there's really been no talk about expansion of... Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. If I remember correctly from the dev stream, there was talk about kind of taking their patrol mode and moving it outwards to other regions. But I think that's kind of like... You know, they got to get through the first one. You know, if the first one does really well, then it's obviously then they'll move it forward with that plan. So, like, as of this moment, like, there's really nothing to really report on that one. But is there, like, a possibility? Then, yeah, of course. It's just a matter of, like, does the patrol mode do really well? Where's the... there it is. I was wondering where it was. Does patrol mode do really well? If it does, then maybe that's something they can move to, like, other biomes, I guess, right? You play on Xbox today or another day? No, Carson, I'm gonna play on another day, man. I haven't really done a lot of the Xbox stuff, bro. I've barely turned it on, man. I gotta sit down and play it. I really do. Yo, June, what's up, man? What's going on, buddy? A 3 that I have is Jennifer in June and the King in September. guys, if you, I mean, I said it, man. If you're holding on hope that a character's popping out of that roadmap somewhere, I mean, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna shit on your parade, man. It's just, I mean, just don't be disappointed when no character shows up. You know what I mean? What kind of team do you want to run most attacking on Surge? 4 caps. It's 4 caps or nothing. I got the challenge card, now I've run it. Hey, Carson, there you go. How long you playing on stream? I knew I just saw you the day you streamed like 9 hours. Donovan, usually stuff like this, man, I usually do like 2 to 3 hours. Just kind of one of those things. I don't try to stream too often just because I don't want to like burn myself out a little bit. I did that a lot, where like I burned myself out a bit. But obviously like those days, you know, those are the marathon days, right? So guys, if you want to come in and you wanna come help me run these missions, man, just let me know. Anyone's more than welcome to come in. I know Crocodile asked. Crocodile and Greek wanted to come in. So we can just grab one more after that if they still want to come in or not. Where's my Xbox? It's plugged in, man. It's plugged in. It's plugged in. I just, to be honest with you, between like trying to play a little bit of Hawkeye and between doing everything else, like I haven't even played my Xbox much, like just in general, not just Avengers. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things where I want to sit down and play it. I probably will sit down and play it. It's just I gotta like make some time to do it. You know? It's there, man. I promise, it's there. Like the box is still on my bed. Like. If the content is good and Wakanda more underwhelming than imperfect, do you think Square Enix should give it to another studio but keep the combat director? I mean, I've heard those conversations before, but if you look at the studios that are under Square, there's really not another studio that could really take on this sort of project, right? When you look at even like Montreal, when you look at Eidos, when you look at like a lot of their teams, Crystal is one of their biggest developers right now, and it's just like they don't have another studio that they could throw it to in that sense. So I mean, like if at that point you're talking about the game closing down rather than another studio picking it up, you know. Will patrol mode be like some kind of horde mode? No, patrol mode is like kind of like a free for all, run around, beat bosses up, do different things. Like it's not so much like a horde mode rather than it's like a free roam kind of like do a bunch of things and, you know, get some loot for it. You know what I mean? Can you play as Hank? No, you can't play as Hank. You can summon him though. So he's like a little side character that shows up, and he just kind of like does his thing. He just pew 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 pew. You know? Can I join? Yeah, man. Of course. Square Steelix? Yeah, Square Steelix. How long am I streaming? Probably for a few hours, man. 2 to 3 hours, probably. Just enough to get this done, mess around with a little bit of the Hank Pym Artifact, and then that'll probably be it. What's good, Micah? How you doing, buddy? Turn the damn Xbox on. Free. The Xbox has been on, man. I've bought my game. I got my Game Pass. I got Avengers on it. Like, it's been on, man. I just haven't done much on it, dude. I promise. Yo, I hope they could do a patrol for Eastern Seaboard, also one for Wakanda. That'd be awesome. I mean, that I would imagine that's kind of the idea, man. Is like as long as the future, like the Wasteland goes well, then they'll do the rest of them, right? So, you know, obviously, hopefully the patrol mode for the Wasteland goes really well, then they can do the rest. Yo, BTS, what's up, man? What about the teams working on Final Fantasy 16, the same team that did the story rebuild of Final Fantasy? Well, I mean, there's only so many hands that can work on it, right? And like, obviously, working on like an MMO and working on like a action RPG brawler game are just kind of different beasts entirely, right? It's always like, you know, you got to learn the engine, you got to learn, you know, obviously the intricate details of everything, bring you up to speed, and then you can go, right? So like, there's a little bit of like logistical things that would happen in there, and it's like, unless like they're gonna size up that studio or scale up that studio by like the hundreds of people, right? There's hundreds of people that work on Avengers between between Nix's, between Crystal Northwest, between Crystal California. There's hundreds of people working on this, right? Wait, what's going on? Oh, it's because people are joining. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, someone's got their mic on. Oh, someone's got their mic on. There's really only so many. Oh, who is it? Who's got the mic on? Yeah, you're good. Isolate, I can get you in tonight, man, for real. I'll get you in tonight. Don't worry. there's only like so many hands that can like work on something at once, right? So unfortunately, it's like, you know, obviously everyone has like their favorite studio that wants to work on like their favorite game or whatever, but logistically it's just, you know, the game, if Crystal can't turn this game around, the game just dies, you know.
Figured out how to use the particles, but they'll be well protected.
Hawkeye is godlike.
Okay.
Is he, Maffy?
There aren't a lot of ways into Meridian.
His recovery arrow is a lifesaver. True, I was playing with Sonic Photo. I don't know if you guys are aware of who that is, but definitely saved my butt a few times. Made a post on this, and just like how you can spawn Hank Pym, be amazing. They made a Nick Fury. Oh, it's probably a pretty good idea. You disrespect the Xbox culture? Oh my god. You need an extra player, bro? I'm gonna get people, I'm gonna swap some people in and out, obviously, like I do every time I come on, but I have a full party right now, so I think what I'll do is I'll probably do like 2 missions, and then 2 missions with a new group, and then 1 mission, and then 1 kind of fun mission, and we'll just do it that way, I think. You care if we join you when you're not streaming? No, not at all, man. Not at all. What's up, Jenkins? What's up? We need Ant-Man, okay, for Scott or Hank. We need Wasp with Scott, then go with Hope. But if you decided Hank go back to Ant-Man's suit, then do Janet. Yeah. I mean, you obviously want... Everyone wants all the characters, right? I mean, Ant-Man's one of those characters that I think could be really fun.
You nervous about using Pym's particle tech on your suit?
Obviously, you know, when I look at Ant-Man, I look at all the gameplay possibilities. So, definitely Ant-Man for me would be one of those characters I'd really want. I totally wish I could play with you, man. Yo, Darth, I'll make sure I'll try and get you in tonight, bro. My bad, bro.
We did it again.
Oh, you're stuck at work. Oh, fuck. Never mind, dude. Never mind. That sucks, man. I'm sorry about that. It's crazy you're level 150 already. Been playing crazy. I'm only level 131. There's a few ways to like obviously to like level up fast and stuff. I mean, I think Lejeune has a good video out there of like how to level up faster. Or if you're talking about like the gear grind too. The gear grind is just a matter of like you just vault your way around, right? Get your DNA keys, vault around, and then once you find some gear, you just push it up, right? It's just one of those things where like you kind of just get it after a while of just kind of like playing, you know. How can you play as Hank? No, you can't play as Hank, Alex. It's just like a summon. So like it's just like your artifact. So like right now I hit L3 and R3 are the 2 joysticks. Now when I have that artifact, instead of like the beam coming down on me and getting the damage buff, it'll be Hank Pym comes out with his like shrink ray, and he just like, you know, he just shrinks some people, you know. How does it feel to be a celebrity these days? Keep getting more and more people in these streams. I love it, bro. I'm not a celebrity, Micah. I promise you, dude. I am not a celebrity, man. I'm just a dude who plays video games, man. That's really all it is. Like, I just like playing video games. I like playing Avengers. I like talking about Avengers, bro. I ain't no celebrity, man. My PS5 is coming on Wednesday. I'm so pumped. Hey, Jenkins, there you go. That's exciting. Is there any games you've been waiting to play on it, or have you just kind of been playing everything as soon as they come out for the PS4? Would you hear some of the heroes we know are coming as summons or playable heroes? Yeah, I think, you know, obviously, if it comes down to like getting the character in like a somewhat good state as a summon versus waiting extra longer for them as a playable hero, I'd be okay with like a War Machine coming as like a summon. I mean, there's some characters obviously like a Miss Marvel that I would want as like a playable character. Obviously, you know what I mean. But like a War Machine would be pretty cool. I'm still stuck on whether I would like Bucky as a summon or She-Hulk as a summon. There's a few though that I would take definitely as a summon for sure. If it just comes down to like whether or not we'd get them sooner or not. You know what I mean? I'd rather them be in the game in somewhat capacity than wait for a while, you know, and maybe not get them in the game. Which MCU skin are you looking forward to the most? There's a few, right? Like Cap's Nomad costume from Infinity War would be kind of cool. Obviously, since I play Cap a shit ton, that'd be kind of cool. I think the endgame suits, like the white ones, I think those can look super tacky. Like I've seen some of them in like the mobile games and look super tacky. But I think there's like a way to do them and make them look really cool. So I think the endgame quantum suits could be kind of cool. Obviously, what's one of the Iron Man's latest ones, like 85 or whatever, Mark 85? That'd be kind of cool. There's a few out there, man. Obviously, the Black Widow white suit would be kind of cool to see as well. Professor Hulk would be kind of dope. I think that'd be kind of cool too. Professor Hulk is one that I think we definitely should get. Top 3 most fun characters for me, it's Cap, Black Widow, and I think Hawkeye right now.
We're almost there. Let's get
I
what
think
we
the Constitution thing is coming to continue with the Hawkeye DLC. Yeah, Carson, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. You are in the Avengers community. Yeah, I am. Yo, Perks, what's up, man? How you doing? Want an MCU Black Widow white suit and like an MCU Ronin skin. We don't get a Ronin. I think the one they have in the game is really good. Yeah, I think the Ronin skin is one that they may not do simply because you're right. We just got a Ronin skin, right? But I wouldn't rule it out, you know? I wouldn't necessarily rule it out, but I think it's very unlikely compared to some of the other skins that, you know, we make. Yeah.
I'm getting reports of alerts on the anthill perimeter. I needed to find
Messin Bro goes to get more people on this game, play religiously since launch. Yeah, man, it's always cool having more people hang out in here, you know what I mean? Like, 100%. Like, I won't lie. Like, it's always nice to get more people in here because it just gives more people to talk to. Everyone can make a little bit, you know, obviously make some friends. And, you know, it's all part of building that little community that I'm trying to anyways, right? Which is always a nice thing. But, yeah, man, no celebrity in here, bro. No celebrity. But I appreciate the kind words, man. I've been playing since launch, too, obviously, and I love the game. I love what the game could be. I love what the game is now to a degree. You know, obviously as the game grows and gets better, I wanna build something that, you know, there's enough people here that they can find friendships and play with people and just have some fun, man. That's what it's all about, right? Just have some fun. What about you guys, though? When it comes to MCU skins, obviously the question was directed at me, but let me throw it back at you guys. What kind of MCU skins do you want in the game? What's the one MCU skin that you think about, and that's the skin that you want in the game? Hit me with it. Did you get my message? Yeah, Harry, what's up, man? I did. I was speaking to someone earlier at the Hulk picture, and I was like, yeah, sorry, Harry. Like, I saw your message. I just never got back to it, and it turned out it wasn't even you. But, yeah, man, I definitely saw your message. I saw the Hulk picture, and I saw the one where you talked about the Luke Goblin. I just never got around to it today, man. I'm so sorry, bro. That's my bad, dude. But I definitely saw it, man. That's my fault. Nanotech Iron Man? Okay. Well, Iron Man 50 suit. Who do you think is the next character after Black Panther? It's probably, like, if you're looking on the PlayStation side, it's definitely Spider-Man. If you're looking multi-platform, I want to say they're going to have to get Captain Marvel out as soon as they can to finish off this storyline of the Kree invasion. I definitely think this is a storyline that can't be dragged on any longer than really needs to be. So I would say, like, Captain Marvel is probably a character that's sooner rather than later when you're talking about what's after Black Panther. Just because, like, I think with their development pace, like, it's if they stayed with their development pace, then maybe you don't see the end of that storyline until maybe like next summer. But I think they're gonna want it done and wrapped up sooner rather than later, I guess.
Tim, where's your operative?
Thor Iron Infinity War. Okay, anyone for Fat Thor? There's gotta be some Fat Thor fans in here, right? MCU Ronin hands down.
Get us back to the
What's going on, Hyrule? How do you farm the Ant-Man artifact? What's up, kids? So there's obviously some things you got to do. You got to like make your console go offline and then go to like your vendors to get your villain sectors, and doing that allows you to get them. Unfortunately, that's kind of like it's super tricky, man. Because I messed it up yesterday and I had to wait for people to actually get the mission, or messed it up today actually, and I had to wait for people to get the mission so I could do that part of it. But I think Tony Bing has a good video out if you want to just quickly watch it and see how he does it. Basically, it just means like you gotta like unplug your internet from your console or your PC or whatever, and you just open the game up, get your villain sectors, not from the terminals but from the actual people, and then you do that, and then you should get both of them. Be very careful though, because I did it and I grabbed both, but only one registered into my assignments tab, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, it's definitely a little tricky right now trying to get that done, unfortunately, unless you know people that are on the actual mission part, because it is a little bullshit, I'm not gonna lie. Harold Thor and Immortal Hulk. Ooh, Immortal Hulk. Ooh. I want an endgame Black Panther and an Infinity War Thor. Okay. Quake's MCU suits. Okay. Gladiator Thor. Okay. Got a lot of Thor love, man. You guys are really... Thor's been not getting a lot of skins, man. You guys are ready for them. Let me tell you, you guys are ready for some Thor skins, man. Hopefully you guys aren't waiting too long, man. Thor mains have really just kind of been shafted over the past, like, I don't know, like 7-8 weeks, man. You guys have got nothing. It's been dry out there for you guys. hopefully when, you know, obviously the weekly block comes out on Thursday, hopefully there's like a new Thor skin for you guys to like jump on the bit for, you know. Have you seen the new cargo carrier robot guy thing? I've not seen him. I don't think he exists. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cap's Avengers suit, okay. Bruce inside Hulkbuster. Wouldn't that be something? I saw a Reddit post, fan made of a concept for an exotic artifact where Thor can summon a Stormberg. I think that'd be so sick. Yeah, well, if that's from Wolverine, he hangs around here sometimes under Allfather. He hangs around in my Discord too. If you guys want to, you know, chat with him, he does some good work, man. I like what he does. He's a cool guy to talk to. He's definitely a cool guy, man. The community has a lot of cool people hanging around that do cool work like that. It's always nice to like talk with them and get a hold of them. Lots of cool stuff for sure. Want an MCU Hawkeye Captain America Civil War suit? Oh, okay, where it's like the all black with the staff and whatever. That'd be kind of dope. Kind of dope. Yo, what's up, bro? Your message was retracted, man. What's up with that, man? Hawkeye's power level is 141. Carson, you're just grinding. You're grinding, man. Who's your first max hero? Currently, my highest hero is Black Widow at 72 power. Mine was Cap, Alex. The moment I was able to get Cap, I was like a Cap main, like right from the beginning. And then it was Black Widow after that. And I've been pretty on point with just playing both of them as much as I can. But yeah, definitely Cap first, and then Black Widow right after for sure. I saw the cargo bot once, Travis. It doesn't exist, bro. Darius McKenzie, I'll join. We'll get you in, man. I want to see Daredevil in the game. Daredevil would be cool. Daredevil would be cool. It's possible to get Pym's artifact without going offline. It is, but you gotta wait for the for it to reset there like naturally. And the problem is like it's so RNG, like whether you're gonna get it or not, that like it's easier to go offline. Or if you know someone, or you just post in, you know, on some Discords or wherever where people may have the mission already, it's just easier to do it that way than like wait for the reset. It's unfortunate that it is the way it is right now, but yeah, it's just kind of it's just unfortunately the way it is. I've seen the new cargo thing one time. You guys have been seeing this cargo thing and I haven't, man. That's crazy. With the exception of Clint, I finally got all my characters power level 150. Hey, there you go, Rhonda. You're way ahead than I am. I only have Hawkeye. No, sorry. Kate, Cap, Black Widow, and Hulk at 150 right now. Just because they're the only ones I play. I don't play a lot of Iron Man. I don't play a lot of Thor, even though I should, and I probably will. Or, you know, Miss Marvel. I don't play a lot of Miss Marvel, but eventually I'll play them. Maybe those will be my Xbox characters. I don't know. This game has broken me. I keep playing with nothing to do. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things, man, where I was saying this earlier, Marley, where it's like the DLC hasn't really done a lot to engage the long-term players. And it's super unfortunate because this DLC needed something to do like that, which is why they definitely have like changed around. Like a lot of it comes down to like their matchmaking and how they've like changed their matchmaking around too to increase player engagement. There's a little bit of a conversation that can be had around the way they've done that. And I did a little bit of it in the video with Stardust yesterday, where you can see they've kind of tweaked some things, and you could disagree with the way they've tweaked things. I think I disagree with the way they tweak things. There's probably smarter ways to do it. But all of it is to like increase player engagement because they haven't really done a lot in increasing that end game content, which is what they're trying to rectify with the roadmap, right? So I definitely hear you, Marley, that, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, unless you're coming on and you're looking to grab like some end game build stuff or to really tweak some numbers around, or you're just kind of playing with friends, like it definitely is at that point where it's like, you know, what is there to do for a lot of the players? I get you. The cargo runner Synthoid can drop name the loot gear pieces. I got Hawk's armor in the Bad Blood mission last night. Yeah, apparently he dropped some cool stuff. He doesn't exist to me. Like, he exists to you guys. He's like the mythical unicorn to me, man. It's a shame I love this game, but I don't have any start over again on PS5. I really haven't on Xbox One. Yeah, Jake, I feel that, man. I feel that. That's definitely what I'm going through a little bit when I'm playing on the Xbox. But I think that I'm just going to like figure out the quickest way to level. And just like level like one character just enough to play with some people on the Xbox side for sure. Definitely don't want to do like the whole thing over again, like the campaign and everything, because my goodness, you know what I mean? Yo, Broly, what's up, man? How you doing? Gosh, you this absolute jobber on the stream. Yo, what's up, Stardust? What's up, buddy? The only character that I've literally put like no time into is Hulk. Everyone else around 100 or maxed out at 150. Hulk's like okay. I know like if Harry's still in here, Harry's a big fan of the Hulk. You know, he definitely is like a big fan of like if you build your Hulk right, your Hulk can be a monster. And you see that with some people's videos, right? Like if you build Hulk right, you know, your Hulk can have like absolutely be a monster. So Hulk's not for me playstyle wise. Definitely, you know, a little cumbersome to move and all sorts of you know craziness like that. But definitely he's not the worst character though either, right? You think patrols can spawn bosses? They will have to. If you're talking the patrol mode, Donovan, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. What is it exactly? I'm confused. Wait, what do you mean, Tucker? A skin with Hulk's Gamma or constant would be sick. Yeah, stuff like that would be very cool. Like, it's surprising that there's no like animated skins or whatever, like skins with special effects yet. Like that's stuff that they really should be working on, right? Stuff like that is like a money maker, you know? Like stuff like that is like just like easy way to like print money, you know? Like just like take the money out of my wallet kind of situation if they made like animated skins with like special effects and stuff like that. So I think it's that stuff is like a matter of time, but the sooner those things could happen, like the sooner I'd be like way happier with some of the skins in this game. Unless the character that comes in has beef with the other Avenger and then they solve it out. I mean, maybe you get that with Bucky, right? Like, you know, historically, Bucky hasn't always been on the right side of things, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if you see Bucky come in and maybe there's a little bit of beef that they're going to have to hash it out, depending on how they introduce him to the story. I'm 149 to 50. Everyone's probably so anyone wants to play my tag. There you go. If you guys go to my Discord, there's like if you go !mark Discord, I've created like a looking for a group section. So if anyone who's like wants people to play with, whether you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, I don't think there's anyone playing on Stadia. Sorry guys. But I am trying to like build something where people have enough people to play with and have some fun with. So definitely is something to keep in mind if you're looking for people to play with. I am trying to build a nice little community where everyone has someone to play with, you know? The game's a lot better with friends. I will say that, you know, regardless of like what kind of content you're running or what you're doing, the game definitely is a lot better playing with people. You're being like the best content creator to the point where you get another console for one of the reasons being including more people. Oh, free. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm like I said, I'll be happy when I can finally like, you know, play with some of you Xbox guys, you know? It's going to take me a little bit to obviously like sit down and like dedicate some time to like playing through it and leveling up a character and whatnot, but I will do it, you know? Like the Xbox isn't just going to sit there and collect dust, so I wouldn't worry about it. It's just got to give me a little, you know? Got to give me a little. He's all right, I suppose. Shut the heck up. Daredevil would be cool with his nunchucks and batons. Yeah, Daredevil would be very cool. Really love playing as Clint. Feels like Clint and Kay are the most OP characters in the game. Kate for a while, definitely, until like they made the change to till they made the change to Cade, and then Kate, for me personally, fell off a little bit. He ignored the Star Ruler fanfic question. I'm heartbroken. Oops, did I? That sucks. I can't believe I ignored a question like that, Stardust. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hank, evacuate the Hill now.
I don't think.
Yeah, the game is playing better with people, but I don't have friends ever since COVID. I've been playing by myself. Carson, man, I'll definitely, like I said, man, I'm trying to like get some people in, obviously on the Discord, and try to like, you know, obviously help people make some friends and people to play with and whatnot. So, and like I said, I'll have my Xbox soon ready to go, so I can play Avengers on the Xbox side, man. We'll definitely get you some people to play with for sure. Where's my money, John? I'll say this: anything Xbox could be your getaway. Game Pass is starting to be OP. Yeah, the Game Pass is crazy. Game Pass is crazy, especially when it comes to Outriders on. I guess when does Outriders come out? April something or whatever. It's gonna be crazy, man. Crazy. Not gonna lie, Clint is fun. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, characters are always good, right? All right, guys. What's the quickest way to take down Taskmaster and Abomination? Is it the elite villain sectors? So I got the elites here. Is that the quickest way to beat these guys, like with a full group? Thanks for the match. Yeah, Warrior, of course, man, of course. All right, guys. What do you recommend to do on a daily basis on the game? Honestly, man, I would say like just straight up do like go obviously get your dailies, get get all your challenges done. I would say do a little bit of the Mega Hive if you're up there or not. Do a little bit of Last Avengers Standing, attacking on Rift, stuff like that. Stuff like that definitely is a little bit of like day-to-day kind of thing. I would say definitely spread out your Mega Hive over the course of the week because it's just so much to do, and it's just like it's one of those things where if you try to do it all in one day, it's like 3 hours of your day gone, right? So Mega Hive over the course of a week, villain sectors, elite villain sectors on your dailies, Last Avenger Standing on your dailies. If you got someone to play with, Tachyon Rifts definitely for some endgame stuff, and that's kind of what I do, to be honest with you. Okay, so Bad Blood Mission and Heart of the Monster. Okay. Just nuke the building and taskmaster, they instantly die. Utah and Pacific. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Darius. All right, guys. I think we're gonna switch out. We're gonna bring one person in here. So who is ready to go and wants to come in? Yo, Initiative. Thanks a lot, brother. I'll catch you later, dude. Have a good rest of your night, man. Let's have 3 favorite characters in the game are Kate, Iron Man, and Hawkeye. Not bad, Carson. Not bad. The quickest way to kill Taskmaster is string him, then Hawk player throw him off the building. True. True. That is the best way, Harry. That's the quickest way. That definitely is the quickest way. I know there's some people that wanted to come in, so try and slide in as many people as we can. I'm literally always ready to join. True enough. True enough. Okay. I have a PS5. I really just want to restart everything. Unbelievable, free. Unbelievable, dude. Okay, so let's do this then. So let's get Donovan in here. And we'll grab Darius in here. I did say Darius did want to get in. So Kaya, I just mispronounced your name so hard, bro. Like to the point where it's like Square Onyx situation. I'm just gonna ask you. We're gonna swap you out, man. Sorry about that. Because I want to bring Darius in here because he did ask to come. So I'm sorry about that, man. If you're able just to drop out. And then we'll bring Darius in here. And then what we'll do is if someone... Thanks, man. Thank you. And then after that, then J-Raw will be the next to swap out after that one, too. So we'll just try and cycle people in and out just based on whoever wants to come in and who was like the last one that was in. Darius, what's your PlayStation, man? The Avengers Twitter posted about Tachyon anomalies with animated nameplates to inject some Spidey ones in my veins. Yeah, like the animated nameplates would be kind of cool. What's your PSN? It's just High Ruler, man. Hold on. Just like right there, brother. DMAC 2418. I got you. Let's do it. All right, DMAC. And then 2418. There he is. With the Captain America picture, dude. Speaking to me. You're speaking to me right there. As if me and don't have each other added on PlayStation. Don't expose like that, dude. You remember my PSN? Impressive. I try to remember as many people as I can, Donovan. I try to remember as many people. Just because I feel like if you guys make the time to come in here, you know, I should do my best to remember you guys as best as I can, you know? I want Wizard Soldier in the game. When he comes, I hope we get a Falcon, the Winter Soldier costume. That's my favorite costume for Winter Soldier. Yeah, I mean, like, MCU tie-in stuff is not out of the realm of possibility right now, right? Like, we obviously know the MCU stuff is coming. Especially MCU adjacent stuff, right? With the Red Room, Harm Room stuff. So, it is not out of the realm of possibility, Carson. I really want to add the symbiote Iron Man suit to the game. True. That'd be cool. Speaking of symbiotes, guys, I get the new volume of Venom tomorrow. Hopefully, it comes before I go to work. That'd be kind of cool. I want to show you some game of Hulk to show how good Hulk can smash. Harry, I'll get you in before the end of the night, man. Invite me, Greek. I just got a full group here. I got you for the next one, Greek. Shoot, I'm late. What's up, everybody? Yo, G, what's up, man? It's all good, bro. You're never late. You're always just on time, man. Does Valor affect Cap's Brooklyn Brawler ability? It should. Just give me a quick sec. And I will double check for you, dude. Anyways, enjoy your shit. You got some stuff going on. Hope you have fun. All right, Stardust. I'll catch you later, dude. All right, hold on. Let's see. Valor. So Valor affects heroic effectiveness and critical damage. So yes. I hate you. No, you don't, Greek. Whoa, tan that upper lip is blinding? What do you mean, Jay? Bro, I shave and it's blinding? Come on. Isn't that bad? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Is Brooklyn Brawler considered range or melee? Oh, good question.
It's not that bad.
It's actually, that's a...
considered range or melee?
Oh, who's got the mic on? D-Mac. D-Mac. No, D-Mac. All right. What's the mission? Thanks, buddy. What's the mission I need in here again? Heart of the Monster. There it is. Oh my goodness. I think it's melee and Valor for Brooklyn Brawler. Okay, so there it is. Oh no, I can't play Raw. I gotta buy more months of PlayStation Plus. Oh, okay, Harry. No worries, dude. No worries, man. Well, when you get PlayStation Plus, man, we'll definitely get you in so you can show that Hulk off. I'm just kidding. Look at Fresh. Bro, Jay, it was getting to the point, man, where I was looking at that mustache growing, and I was thinking, I was like, dude, it's going to take about 20 years for that to really fill in, you know? And I was like, I just can't do it anymore, man. I was looking at it, and I was like, this is pathetic. It's like I'm 15 in high school all over again, man. So I got rid of it. My bad. No, you're good. Melee and Valor for Brooklyn Brawler. There you go. Stardust coming in clutch. Definitely Valor, but yeah, definitely it's like weird because it's like a ranged attack, so it does trip you up a little bit. How do you think about Square making a deal with the MCU to do over promotion with new characters, story chapters, something like Marvel Future Fight always do in a mobile game? Yeah, I definitely think it's. What is this? What is this? I'm playing as the Hulk? Oh, it's because I have to play as the Hulk. Crap. I totally forgot. It's a Hulk-centric mission. I mean, like, the idea is definitely there. You know, I definitely think if they can take... I think what they're going to try to do, based off what the Red Room looks like, is they're going to try and do an MCU-adjacent content without totally changing the narrative to fit in stuff based around the MCU, right? Which I think is a good little middle ground that they're trying to, like, do. It just remains, like, is it something that is sustainable? And, like, if it is sustainable, like, how much depth is there to the content and everything else around that? I mean, I'm excited to see what the Red Room has specifically to offer, you know? It'll definitely be, like, a good little tie-in. You know, you go see Black Widow, and then you come home, you play some Avengers. It's definitely one of those things that I'm excited to look forward to. Should I have to grind those levels too, but to start that right now? Yes, sir, you do. You certainly do. I've been wanting to do campaign replay, but I haven't had a chance to. Should I? I mean, that's up to you, man. It's definitely one. Look at him. There he is, guys. That's what we're going after tonight, guys. That's what we're going after tonight. It's one of those things where it's like, if you're looking to do campaign replay, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's one of the, you can pick it up, you can put it down. It's one of those things that you're not really rushing to do, right? Because you've already done it before. It doesn't really have hindrance on you enjoying endgame activities. Like, you know, if you want to spare, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a night just to do like a mission or two, totally. Why not? I know Jane Foster Thor is basically Thor, but I really want her in the game and I actually like Jane Foster Thor more than Thor. Yeah, I mean, it's fair, Carson. That's fair. It'd be cool to see her. Maybe as a, I don't, you know, costume, summon, maybe. When Wakanda comes out, we should play together. J-Rob, definitely, man. When Wakanda comes out, we're definitely doing a lot of stuff for that. Lots of different streams, lots of stuff. Like once that release date is revealed, I think I'm like blocking off like 4 or 5 days in my work schedule just to make sure I'm around to do a lot of stuff, right? Because at that point, I'll be playing on PS5 and the Xbox. So there's gonna be lots of things to do for that release of that. So yeah, definitely, like, if you guys are looking forward to that, I'm definitely gonna be playing with the community during that release period, and it'll be lots of fun, man, for sure. They should make one big battle pass per season at a fair price of Fortnite grinding quests. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not a bad idea either, right? Like one battle pass instead of like based around characters. But I think at this point, with the way the characters are releasing, it's not really something you have to worry about, right? It's not like we're gonna get, like, you know, the next character is Black Panther, right? So it's like, it's not too bad, obviously, when you look at it that way. But if there was like characters releasing a lot and they were still doing like battle pass per character, I could see the argument being made, definitely.
Time to go.
We don't have to play as Hulk. Well, I am playing as Hulk.
Is releasing toxic gamma
Hank Pym is here? Yeah, Hank Pym is here. Definitely. Someone out there has it.
Kill when inhaled. It
Wait,
could
when you change the Hulk, then it's going to be...
victim into a
Yeah,
gas
I guess like when you queue the mission, it's a Hulk-centric mission. So, I mean,
and needs your help.
I'm playing as the Hulk, man.
Machine without releasing more gamma into the air.
I would honestly prefer the devs focus on non-MCU content. I feel those resources could be used elsewhere. I guess we will see. Yeah, I mean, like, it definitely is going to remain to be seen. I think if the Red Room hits, and it hits really well with people, I think you'll definitely see a little bit more of those tie-in events based around certain content. I mean, the Harm Room is ripe for kind of using it as kind of like that, you know, tie-in centric content. You know, you can change some things around. You can add new environments to it, which they said they will do it. So the Harm Room is like one of those places that is just like you could do so many things with it. And, you know, it's all organic. Like, nothing really feels forced because it's the Harm Room. So it's one of those things where I'm excited to see what they do. But they really got to nail that Red Room for them to, like, do more MCU stuff like that. If the Red Room stuff doesn't hit, yeah, I mean, yikes, right? But we'll have to wait and see, man. I'm excited. I'm cautiously excited for the Red Room stuff, and we'll see what we get out of it, you know? I got a Mashro Bice fight, but it was one I needed. It was really cool, though. Are you talking the villain sectors perks? They definitely cross promotion with Hawkeye show now that they have both Clint and Kate in the game. They can do an event, maybe a takeover event, and MC skins based on the show. I mean, that's always like the coolest thing about it, right? As like these characters that do come out, and you have the MCU stuff that has these characters, right? There's always a little bit of cross promotion that is enabled at that point, right? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we do see cross promotion, right? It's just the cross promotion is going to get more and more involved in the game simply because, like, I guarantee now, like, Marvel's going to look at it and be like, you guys got to start doing some of this stuff here. They should give us a release date for Black Panther. I think they know when Black Panther is releasing in a timeline period. Like, they know there's probably like a block of time where they know Black Panther is probably likely to release. So say, for example, it's like the second week of August to like the end of September. They probably know within that block of period that he is releasing there. They just don't know where in that block of period he's releasing based on a bunch of factors at play. So yeah, I mean, like, there's always like some things to take into consideration when you announce a release date. I mean, we're seeing it right now with like a bunch of games that are coming out, right? Like Gotham Knights just got delayed to next year, right? Like this, it's one of those things where like there's so many factors at play now when it comes to release dates and everything that it's a little, you got to be a little cautious when you announce a release date because you want to make sure you can hit it. And you're going to see a lot more publishers and developers really err on that side of caution when they talk about release dates moving forward. Can you report this bug? My Nice Arrow doesn't always work when using it, and same with my recovery arrow. Free, if you're talking about right after the ultimate, that's a known thing that they're working on. So can everyone summon Hank Pym so there'll be 4 Hanks running around? Yeah, I think so. We'll just have to play the waiting game? Yeah, unfortunately, Junior. What's up, though? How you doing? Yeah, they're 2 Maestro villains. Yeah, definitely it's, if you don't get the one you need, it's a little bit of a ball buster, that's for sure.
This is a high-profile project with
91 people in the stream, only 27. Like, come on. Thanks, Jenkins. I gotta take off to play co-op as Clinton K. See you later, bro. Yo, Donnie, have a good rest of your night, man. Have fun, and I'll catch you later, bro. Enjoy. I just really sensed something with this game. They were doing least hype MCU stuff first, like Hawkeye and K. Bishop TV show. No one's talking about it. Black Panther 2, no one's talking about it either. Well, I mean, that's stuff that's still a little far away, right? Like, when it comes to the MCU stuff, right? Like, you're on Falcon and the Winter Soldier right now. Then you have, like, Loki next, and you have, like, What If after that, you know? Whereas, like, the Hawkeye stuff is, like, at the end of the year. And then Black Panther 2, which is, when's Black Panther 2, guys? Is it 2023? So, like, there's, like, a lot of stuff to get through then before you even get to, like, Hawkeye. Then definitely a lot of stuff before you even get to Black Panther 2, right? So eventually, like, the hype train will kind of start moving. It's just a matter of, like, getting through, like, the more immediate stuff first, as always, right? Yo, Broly, what's up? What's up? What's up? Are you on PS4? I'm on PS5, man. Those Maestro villain sectors are kind of hectic. Yeah, they were pretty cool, man. They were definitely kind of cool. Like, there was one of them that has, like, new dialogue or whatever to it, which was really interesting. And then I'm pretty sure there were new environments as well, too, right? Running through those. They both use the same environment, but the environment itself is new, I believe. So it was cool, man. It was cool. Doctor Strange 2022. Yeah, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man you got to get through, too. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff we got to get through before we make it to Black Panther 2. Well, they fixed the still image when using the character menu because that's annoying. What one are you talking about, Junior? If I know what you're talking about, I think it's a little more intricate of a issue, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Black Panther 2 in 2022. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Can I join? Yeah, Brawly, I definitely try to bring people in. But yeah, we'll definitely try to get you in tonight for sure, man. I got to bring King Greek in, and I got to bring someone else in too. Sorry if I forget, but there's definitely like a little bit of a list, but I will definitely try to get you in, man, for sure. Obviously, you know, I don't want Brawly beating me up, that's for sure. Black Panther 2 is 2023 or 2022. They said something like March for Black Panther. March 2022? I mean, that's possible, I think, right? How long does it take to film a movie these days? What's it, like 8 months?
He's crazy, Hulk. Don't listen to him.
Next time I'm playing with you, brother? Yeah, gee, well, you're going to have to, man, for sure. It's one of those things, man, where I just try to get everyone in, you know what I'm saying? Definitely try to get everyone in. All right. So next is we gotta get Taskmaster next. We need Doctor Strange in the game. Just imagine being able to turn the whole world upside down, being able to teleport. Yeah, definitely one of those characters like Doctor Strange or like a Wanda or like a mage character. We definitely need one of those for sure. The post-production is heavy on Marvel films. Yeah, it's got to be like what, 9 months then? Gee, like 9-10 months then. So like, is it possible that you get like Black Panther in like 2022? Yeah, of course. I just, you know, I think they're taking their time with it, obviously. Way too easy, for real.
I've got awesome news.
Like when you go to use the skill point, then the screen freezes when you try to play. Yeah, Junior, there's a few things like that running around right now. I theorized earlier that there's an issue with the game not being able to keep up with well, it depends.
Yes.
There's something to do with the game in the PS5 version where the hard drive is reading faster than the game can actually put out in some instances. But if you're not on PS5, then I think that might just be like a general error, and it might be best to report it. But I know there's some PS5 things going around where it seems like the disc reading is faster than the engine can actually put out, and it causes like these little glitches and hitches that are like 5 to 6 seconds long, and it's definitely one of those things where it's very noticeable and very annoying. Yeah. Took about 6 to 8 months to film the new Batman movie. Oh, really? Damn. Yeah, Spider-Man wraps up this week too, guys, right? I'm pretty sure Spider-Man wraps up 8 to 9 months, right? Do you think Gotham would beat this game or at least give it competition?
More than good.
I definitely think it'll be one of those games where
You and I,
the differences will be noticeable and that one's a live service and one isn't. It's the same thing with like Outriders, for example, right? Outriders is going to be a game that is not
she never saw you as an
live
enemy.
service. So it's kind of like what you get at Outriders is going to be like the main package of it. And it's not to say it's going to be a game that's not
I promise to see you that way
good
too, and
or it's not bad, for example. But it definitely, Outriders versus Avengers are two different beasts. Same thing with like Gotham Knights, where it's like they're going to be two different beasts, but obviously the comparison is going to be there because they're superhero games. I think there's probably stuff you could take from both of them and find fun. There's probably stuff you can take from both of them and not find fun. I'm excited for it. I mean, I won't lie. I look at Gotham Knights and I see a lot of things that I'm excited about, but it just remains to be seen how well it turns out. I mean, I think it's good that they delayed it, obviously, because like if you have the option to delay a game, definitely go for it and delay it rather than, you know, not delaying it, right? All right, we have to get Greek in here. If I remember Greek's PlayStation, it's that one. Where's your Night Galaxy outfit for Kamala? It's in the store. I have it. I just don't have it on right now. Gotham Knights looks fun, but it only plays Batman. I don't give a shit about the game then. Oh, maybe. You played the Outriders beta? Yeah, I played it, Donovan. It's not a game for me. I found the gunplay was like okay. The cover system was a little janky. The movement was like okay as well. It's not a bad game, for example. Like it's not a game I look at and I'm like, yeah, this game sucks. It's just I don't look at it as like a game that's like for me personally. I'm still gonna try the full release, obviously, and you know see what it's all about. But just kind of looking at it and just trying it out, I just like it was okay. You know, it was okay. I know there's lots of people that are like super excited for it, and like that's good. Like you know, I'm obviously happy for you guys. You know, for me personally, I looked at it and it was just like, yeah, it's okay. I had the issue with the menu staying when you close it. Yeah, if you're a PS5 version, that's definitely it's definitely something to do with the engine and the read speeds of the hard drive, for sure. Do you think they create bridges between the war zones and biomes to make one big open world as patrol mode? Some people walking around with quests, or it's too much for them? I think you'll probably see patrol mode act as that open world specifically, but I don't think they have the resources to kind of make it. I don't think they have the resources to make it straight up an open world game when like the game's already been designed around like these hub mission spaces. I think patrol mode's probably going to be the best you get if you want an open world. That's funny because Square is developing Outriders and Avengers. Yeah, that's where a lot of the comparisons come from too, right? But I mean, like one's a live service and one isn't, right? So like one is like built on, you know, adding things over the course of the lifespan. Outriders is more than likely going to give you like the meat and the bones right at launch, and then like you maybe get like 1 or 2 expansions after it. I don't know what their post-launch support is going to be like, but that's really what you're going to get of Outriders. My PSN is Al Joyner. All right, Broly, I'll get you in for the next one, man. Yeah, Taboo, let's go, man, for sure. Yeah, I feel that I played it too, and it was kind of meh. Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't a game for me. I mean, it is what it is. Like, not every game is going to appeal to me. Like, the next game I'm looking forward to playing, Donovan, to be honest with you, is Monster Hunter Rise, man. Like, for me, like, if I had to pick between Outriders and Monster Hunter, I'm picking Monster Hunter, you know? What character do you want most in this game besides Black Panther or Spidey? Probably Ghost Rider, if I had to pick a character that I could see being added at some point. My original answer is always going to be Silver Surfer, but there's no chance of Silver Surfer, so I'm going to default to Ghost Rider. For those who get the Maestro villain sector, do not shut your game off. Just go out and beat them as soon as you can, otherwise they will vanish. Yeah, Sean, 100%. That's the best advice. Sean gave the best advice, guys. If you do get the villain sectors and you do the offline method, like just go in and beat them, you know? Don't sit on them.
I believe I let Taskmaster trick me.
Who's your favorite character in the game right now? Captain America.
We'll get that data back.
Once this game gets back on track, we can probably get a character every month. I would be... It's one of those things, Carson, where, like, ideally, yes, but, like, a lot has to go right outside of the game for that to work, right? There's so much there that, like, has to go right. Do you think Tachyon Anomaly is in April? And if it is, will it be closer to the start of the end of the month? I say yes, and probably closer to the end of the month, Junior. No way, bro. I want the game so bad, too. I was playing World the other day. I solo Fatalis. Yeah, man. Rise looks to be a lot of fun. I'm stuck between buying it for the Switch or waiting till next year to get it on PC. I think I'm just going to buy it on the Switch, to be honest with you, man. I would love Silver Surfer, too. Silver Surfer would be a lot of fun, John. I'm assuming Duplicate Heroes mission will be available in the month's last week. Yeah, TK, you're probably right. It probably is going to be like the last week of the month of April. A character every month is too much, very undoable right now. Yeah, it's undoable right now. Like I said, Greek, like there's a lot that has to go right for that to work. You know what I mean? I think it will reroll. We have to do it before the reset. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I think the best advice, Sean, is like, you know, just to piggyback off what you said, if you get them, just like focus in on getting them done. Like try and invite people like as soon as you can, but like don't sit on them kind of thing. Like just go get them done, you know? The most ideal scenario I can think for characters every 3 months, in my opinion. Devontae, you're probably right. That's probably the most ideal scenario. What, like, they obviously get all their content out. They have a good development pipeline. You know, maybe they're going back to the studio. Like, character every 3 months would probably work. You got exotics for Cap? I got some exotics. I definitely need to play him more. He's kind of weak right now, I won't lie. How epic would it be when all this lost Silver Surfer shows up sometime after the next story? Stop. I would love that, man. I would love that. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Sentry, please? Yeah, Sentry's be kind of cool. There's definitely, like, I've seen quite a few people say Sentry, actually. And Sentry would be kind of a cool one to show up. In my opinion, a character a month too much anyway. A character every 3 months, get events, new content in between is better than a character a month. Yeah, definitely. I think there's people who want like a big roster and like they're looking for the game to kind of make up on the big roster. But then there's also like people who just rather get like a bunch of new content and stuff. Like it's definitely like a tale of two worlds almost when you talk to certain people, right? Like it's one of those things where like I think regardless of like what they do, there's always going to be someone unhappy, right? And it's unfortunate, like, you know, just kind of the way things work in that regard, because like I mean, like they're trying their best to please as many people as they can. Unfortunately, it's not everyone, you know. And I definitely hear both sides of it, you know, every day. I hear people who want characters more than anything, and I hear people who want content more than anything, right? There's definitely two sides, of course. Can I join next? Yeah, Broly, I got you, man. Why not? Why not, Broly? We'll get Broly and Taboo in. Taboo added me as well, so we'll swap in 2 people. I can tell we were playing with the PS4. That load time is brutal. You know what, man? I don't even notice it when I'm playing on stream, like, because I'm like so focused on like talking with you guys that like the load times I don't even notice. But if I was playing like off stream, yeah, I'd probably notice. But I try to devote so much of my time and like mental energy to talking with you guys. So like load times, I'm like, what? Wait, we had load times.
What are the chances?
Really wish Red Room Takeover comes in May with Black Widow movie so I can get or buy MC skins. I mean, that's probably the goal, right? Like Red Room Takeover alongside the Black Widow movie to like take advantage of like the hype. I mean, if they don't capitalize on the hype with the Black Widow movie, like they're missing out, right? Like it has to launch alongside it, either like a week before or like, I mean, a week after. If you miss that 3-week period, you know, the week before, the week of, and the week after, you've already kind of failed on capitalizing on some of that MCU hype that you're really trying to capture. Just my opinion. What's up, Darius? What's up, man? How you doing? There's a game called Genshin Impact. Developers release 2 new characters each 6 weeks. New story codes released each year and 1 battle pass each. Yeah, I know of Genshin, man. I don't know enough about like the development of like those characters or like how those characters really work to really talk about like the release schedule of them. I don't play Genshin only because I don't play gacha games. But I'm sure the revenue with Genshin is probably like triple, quadruple, quintuple like the revenue of Avengers. I just don't know enough about it to like talk about the comparison wise of like, you know, how in depth are those characters, and then like how compare them to like the in depth characters of like Avengers. You know what I mean? But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If I had to guess, Black Panther won't have any weapons. Ooh, you really want to make that guess, Carson? You want to be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but no, that it's a different game. Yeah, well, I mean, to that point, Sean, definitely it's like one of the only Marvel games where like they definitely it's one of the only Marvel games where they definitely release with a smaller roster than most others. You know what I mean? Like most Marvel games definitely release with a way bigger roster. What's up, right? How you doing, man? The thing about most Marvel fans don't care about storyline, they don't want characters. Yes and no. Yes and no. I'd say it's probably like 60-40 characters over story, though. Probably. I feel like this game would be the most fun when they've added the majority of the heroes that they have planned. Probably. Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, like, characters and stuff to do is, like, the magic solution, right? It's just, the conversation now is, like, turned into, like, what's, like, the magic, like, you know, mix of it, right? Is it, like, 80% content, 20% characters? Is it 50% content, 50% characters? Like, you know, that's like the conversation around the game right now. But definitely once they start having all their characters and all their content, you know, there is kind of the hope and the dream that the game actually kind of just takes off, right? Like just flies. Can I get the game after the next? Yeah, so I got to get Broly in. Broly definitely asked. I've got to get Taboo in. And then what I'm going to do is so Devontae, what's going to happen is I'm going to get Taboo in, and then I'm going to get Broly in. And then I think I'll keep Greek for one more. And then after that, I'll kick Greek out. And then I'll get you in for sure. Let's see your cat build that just got in. You don't want to see this monster, dude. You don't want to see this monster. This cat build? Ooh. He's nasty with it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. I'm just kidding. It's ugly. I don't want to show you. I don't want to show you. Then I seem to compare this game to Fortnite and say, well, over here is look sexy, but Fortnite characters like superhero squad Verona. Yeah, that's the art style conversation. You know what I mean? Like, there's a totally different art style that this game goes for versus like a Fortnite thing. Fortnite's art style lends itself very well to like collaborations. Versus like this art style is like muted colors, little grittier kind of situation. Yeah, it's definitely an art style conversation. And what I would love to do, I would love to get in contact with an art person at Crystal Dynamics. I'm really I'm really going to try my best to get someone from Crystal Dynamics from the art department on so I can ask them some of those questions so we can talk about some like the art and how that kind of translates over. That's what I would like to do. I just got to put together some questions and stuff like that and send them over because I think that's a conversation that'd be very fruitful just to kind of have and to kind of learn a little bit, right? Because I mean, I'm still learning a lot of this myself, right? Like, how do art styles impact like taking a skin from the comic or the movies, for example, and like moving it into your game? So I will definitely try my best to see if that's a conversation I can have, so we all can learn together, I guess, you know. Content first and characters more, which stories opens the door to characters in an updated patrol mode in SF with a set level for all in a PvP after that. One new mode and more characters each season. I mean, that all sounds good. I just don't think I don't think they're ever going to touch PvP, you know? PvP is one of those things I don't think they're ever going to touch, but PvP would be cool. Depends on how you do it, though. Seems they didn't put quality of life updates in roadmap, which means they're already aware of it and forgot to put it in there and not thinking about it right now. I mean, I think quality of life stuff, like they obviously added like matchmaking and stuff like that. I mean, quality of life stuff is usually just stuff you usually put in patches anyway, so it's stuff that they're obviously continuously working on. But I don't know if that's something you put in a roadmap unless you're doing like an Operation Health like Rainbow Six did like years ago, where you're just dedicating like a set amount of time to like a season devoted to like improving the game. But with the way the game is at, you can't really do that, right? So it's just something they're continuously going to be added in. I just beat all those guys by myself. Wow.
I'm not like you.
Yo, Atomicos, what's up, man? How you doing?
Is it?
Excuse me. Hey, I would love to see Captain America 4 Squad, Red Guardian, US Agent, Captain America. Well, I don't know, maybe just some dumb color scheme for the Aldo one. Yeah, Red Guardian would be a cool skin. If we're talking about skins that are like, are there characters like an enhanced skins kind of situation, Red Guardian would be kind of cool. Definitely be kind of cool. Hey, man, how are you? Good, Urban Widowmaker. I'm good, man. How you doing today? I mean, last one? Oh, I got you. I got you. Well, of course, the game is going to release with smaller roster. We grab a characters, and each character's combat is deeper than the Kratos from God of War 2018. Yeah, there's obviously like factors into it, Harry. Like, there's obviously like factors into it when it comes to like depth of the character, the combo system, the animations and stuff like that. It's one of those things where it's like there's definitely conversations to be had, and it's one of those things where like people have an expectation from Marvel games, and like the history has been set with Marvel games that there's an expectation that these games launch with huge rosters, and when a game doesn't launch with a huge roster, like the precedent's been set, so the instant comparisons come out, right? It's definitely one of those things where the game does break the mold a little bit from like past games, and trying to get people to accept that is a little bit difficult because of it. Yeah, it's tough, man. I know exactly what you're saying. It's just to have those conversations and talk about those with people, it's definitely a little tougher than, you know. Do you think Spider-Man would have much of a story for the intro of the character? Maybe. I would think so, but I mean, I've been wrong before, and I'm sure I'll be wrong again. I would like it. I would like Spider-Man to have some sort of intro, not just like, hey guys, Spider-Man's here, you know. I would like to see something come out of it. My power level is only 60, sorry. Oh, Broly, you're good, man. You're good.
Still too late.
You're good. I think we're doing the Maestro fight next, so I think that should be okay. I think you're fine.
No.
I think I have the best Hawkeye build. Yeah, what you got, Carson? The campaign is satisfying for me enough, and all the stuff we're getting for free is just bonus for me, even though it's supposed to be a live service. True. Cool, just invite me when you're ready. I got you.
You backed the wrong
I just want to superior Spider-Man costume, Spider-Man, another one, Dr. Octopus. Make Carson. I'm a big fan of that run in the comics, and I would love to see that.
With love from Shield.
I was just doing a really hard mission for most of the stream and only went up one power level after it. One power level for like your gear, do you mean free? Run vaults, man. Run vaults. Hawkeye's awesome, by the way. He hits harder and he combos very smoothly, plus bag of tricks is OPSL. Yeah, what I'm hearing from a lot of you guys is Hawkeye is really good. Hawkeye is really good. Hey, man, something came up at work and I have to go in early. Hopefully, I'll be getting it next stream. Yo, Taboo, man, of course, dude. Just next time you see me on, man, just let me know that you're good to go, and I'll get you in as soon as possible, bro. Of course, of course.
We make new plans.
Sorry about that, man. Hope work goes well for you tonight.
Shield is back, and we're not going
I think
anywhere.
PvP is doable as long as they set their own level caps so it's not broken by jerks who totally build a class to one-shot someone. Yeah, like, the thing about PvP is, like, you obviously got to, like, take into consideration, like, gear is going to be neutralized somehow, some way. So it's one of those things where it's like it's going to be tough to figure out how to do that. Maybe that's a year 2 thing. Maybe they go back on that in year 2 and they say like now is the time for PvP. But Yeah, just the way the game's currently set up now, PvP would be like, you know, who can set up for their one-shot builds quicker, and then one shot, you know? Why do you try to hit Hank Pym? Wait, did I try to hit Pym? Uh-oh. I'll just put one of the Black Panther's MCU suits in his challenge card. I mean, with the MCU stuff coming to the game, not out of the realm of possibility, right? All right, guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to drop in Mr. Broly. So, I mean, if either D-Mac or Donovan want to rock, paper, scissors this one, because I think you guys were... Oh, D-Mac. D-Mac is the noble one here. Obviously, Donovan, you're not as noble as D-Mac is. D-Mac, Darius, thank you so much for doing that. We're going to get Broly in here, guys, for the Maestro fight. If I remember correctly, it's Al Joyner. Got him. Boom. Boom. Is he streaming on PlayStation? Yeah, I'm streaming on the PS5. Yeah, but no other Marvel games, 8 characters, really deep combat. Like people cry about content when the devs want to go about it. Yeah, Harry, it's definitely one of those things, man. I definitely agree with you, bro. That like, it's tough, man, because like there was so much cry for content, and obviously now they're doing content. People are saying like, where's the characters? And like, the unfortunate reality is there's only so many hands available to do so many things at once, right? Like, it's one of those things where there's only so many hands available to do all of these different things, and you know, it's unfortunate that the reality is what it is, and we're not living in the timeline where we're already playing Black Panther stuff. You know, ideally when we kind of get out of this and everything kind of goes back to a little bit of a more normal state, you know, the game rebounds in a bigger direction, you know? Hawkeye feels different to Kate. Because of the Dynamics team design heroes, moveset, and skill trees, there was a lot more credit than they're getting for diversifying it enough. Connor, man, like, that's, I mean, everyone loves the combat for the most part, right? And it's obviously great to hear that, you know, everyone, including yourself, is enjoying it. If I had that PvP, it'd rather be PvP, where two teams race to complete an objective. That'd be cool, Devonta. That'd be cool. Like, damn, making your mind, you can't have a ton of content and 3 characters on top of that, too. The current situation for the devs in the game, you're not going to get a shit ton of characters. Yeah, true. I get you, Harry. I mean, yeah, it's tough, man, because, like, I do my best to try to, like, show that to people. Like, you know, I try my best to, like, explain that to people. And, you know, it's a little bit of the circumstance of the world we're in. You know, obviously, hopefully the game kind of sticks around long enough that everyone gets what they want out of it, and we're in a better state moving forward, right? Is Maestro fight fixed? In what way, Atomicos? I know we have a good Hawkeye build. At least get some help to build them. I haven't played too much Hawkeye yet, but I'm going to play Hawkeye probably a little bit tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning before I go to work, so I can at least start working on it. I know June's been, if you guys know Lejeune, June's been working on some stuff. I know Tony Bing was working on some stuff too. I just haven't enough time to play with Hawkeye to really see what he's got going for him. So all I wonder is, where's MODOK? Why is he never used more? He will be used again, Urban. He will be used again. What skin do you want to see for Cap? If we're talking comics, I want the Hydra Cap. If we're talking MCU, I want the Nomad from Infinity War.
Why do you think they're trying to stop?
Do we have an order for all the DLC characters coming? Like, we used to, and that was based off the information that Miller was seeing within the game. But it's tough to say now where everything is and where everything's going to be slotting after these next 6 months. Because let's not forget, guys, there's going to be another Square Enix Presents in the summer. And at the end of, like, and that'll tie into, like, the end of the roadmap as is. So that'll be around the time Black Panther releases. And we should get another 6 months, if not a year at that point. And it'll be really interesting to see what's included in that one. Because, like, the roadmap as we see it, guys, is only 6 months at most. 6 months, maybe 7. But that's not going to be the rest of the year. Like, so I wouldn't worry too much if you look at that roadmap and you say, like, that's it for the year. That's, like, it for, like, 6 months.
Oh, I'm in complete denial about that.
I love this game, but I'm burned out on looter games. I can't bring myself to play for more than an hour. Omega, dude, I used to be that way with Destiny, man. I totally understand that, bro. There was a certain point in time where I was like, I love Destiny, but I just can't keep going, you know? I totally get that more than anything. I know how that feels. Never mind. I thought you were doing the villain sector. No, I did the villain sectors off stream today. I had to like wait for someone to get the other villain sector because I messed up the offline thing. But no, yeah, I'm doing the campaign one because if you look at, for anyone who's just joining in, we're almost done the mission chain here. Oh, it didn't. Wait, that mission didn't work for Taskmaster.
Got eyes everywhere.
Oh, that's weird. So we gotta defeat Maestro and then Taskmaster.
Movement up ahead.
You like gold or purple Nomad better? Good question, man. I don't know. They're both pretty sick looking. I won't lie. Cough, cough, Modok, villain sector, maybe. Cough, cough. Yeah, Connor, you're not wrong, man. There's a question I'm going to ask in the dev stream this Friday, whether OLTs mean they can't be villain sectors and the other way around, because, like, there's something to be made of, like, whether something's an OLT or a villain sector and why they can't be both. So, Modok is coming back. It just remains to be seen whether he's going to be a villain sector or an Omega level threat. Just got to figure that out. I'm a strong believer in the role I currently have. Number one reason being Panther is going to bring a lot of eyes. As soon as they finish playing Panther, the question will be, now what do I do? Yeah, and that's going to be the perfect time for another Square Enix Presents to happen, right? Yeah, it all lines up too perfectly timeline-wise for there not to be another Square Enix Presents around the time of Panther releasing. So right around the time you see the Square Enix Presents announcement for the next one, you'll probably be around the time where like Black Panther is probably releasing, if not then, short after. I suggest getting a piece of gear for Hawkeye that increases his status damage. I had one with gamma damage that was pretty good, but I look forward to the hero gauntlet once he's up to 150. Yeah, I mean, like, what they said about gear 2, if you guys weren't around for the dev stream, what they said about gear 2 is, like, when Sean's talking about, like, gear he likes, Phil had talked about, like, keeping that piece of gear for longer as you kind of, like, gear up your characters. So, it'll be nice to see, like, you get, like, a piece of gear and you're like, oh, this is, like, super cool. I really like this. And then, like, they like, increase it so you can, like, take that piece of gear with you further on into, like, the game and whatnot. So, yeah, gamma damage on Hawkeye. Sounds good. Do you think Captain Marvel could release after Spider-Man introduced the Kree? Yeah, I said earlier that, like, the Captain Marvel and Kree stuff is going to have to be sooner rather than later, just simply because, like, there's only so long you can drag on a storyline, and I think with the way development's gone, this storyline has to be done sooner rather than later, and I would imagine it's something that they've taken into consideration that, you know, there used to be, like, the idea that, like, all these smaller characters were coming, but I think nowadays it's got to be, like, Captain Marvel has to be, like, coming soon to get the storyline just underway. Why should someone subscribe to your channel? I'm really bad at selling myself, man. I'm really bad at selling myself, bro. I just like to talk about the game, to be honest with you, alternate. Like, I just talk about the game. I play the game. I just try to have fun with it, man. If that's what someone likes about the channel, I mean, more than welcome to subscribe. But I'm really bad at selling myself, bro. Really bad at it.
She's right.
What's the best way to farm upgrade modules? Vaults and opening up chests in the vaults.
No life in this place. Just more derelict aim bots.
Didn't they say they were pushing to focus onto new content rather than characters? Yeah, they definitely did with the roadmap, which is why, like, I think, like, with the shift focus away from characters, that now you're gonna have to start pushing out narrative content, and part of that narrative content is gonna be Captain Marvel and the Kree, right? So definitely Captain Marvel is gonna be one of those characters that's probably on the short list rather than where she probably was originally, which was kind of like on the long list, I guess. Do you think the ending of the Cosmic Q story content will have a big cliffhanger like Taking Aim? Yes and no. I definitely think there will be some. I mean, like, it's hard to say, right? I think there'll definitely be part of the Cosmic Cube story in the villain sectors that you go, oh shit, like, that's super cool, right? But I definitely don't know if it'll be like a huge cliffhanger, just simply because, like, it'll be like a narrative thread that gets, like, that stops there, but you're gonna have narrative threads after that are gonna be pulled on, which are what people are waiting for with, like, Wakanda, for example. So, like, yes, it'll be a narrative thread that will probably be a cliffhanger. I don't think it's gonna be as big as a cliffhanger because, like, people are gonna be looking forward to Wakanda, which will come short after. Wait, who's queued to play right now? Next is Devontae. It was Taboo's, but Taboo had to go to work, so Devontae is next up. And whoever wants to come after or come alongside him, more than welcome to. After touch on modes that will have us busy, we could have a full year of heroes and seasons. Imagine that. I mean, it's possible. I mean, that's definitely possible, right? When you kind of lay out the foundation of content, you open the door to, like, you know, focusing on heroes. And I mean, that's never out of the realm of possibility, right? Expect the unexpected with this game, I guess, is what I could say. I don't know. I saw a Forbes article today saying the player base jumped 5 times on release day. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of like the obvious thing, right? Like, I say obvious, but I hope you don't take it as like me being a dick, right? Like, content will always bring people back to the game. The goal is, like, to keep people playing, right? So, like, it's really good to see, like, player base jumped 5, like, you know, obviously to like 5 times what they did with the release of Hawkeye. The goal is to always to keep those players and retain a certain amount of those players, right? Because what you're going to see over the course of the week and, like, into next week is, like, that player base is going to, you know, die down again, because there isn't a lot that was added to the DLC to keep players engaged long term. But, you know, obviously, hopefully throughout the next 6 months here, players come back for some of this other content. They stick around because, like, this content is giving them to do, like, stuff to do at the end game level, right? But yeah, I hope you don't take, like, what I says being like a dick, Will. Like, you know, like, obviously, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like, content will always bring players back. You know, the goal is to, like, give them enough to keep them around, I guess, right? Amos said there would be people working on Spider-Man now, so that's me thinking he is this year. Yeah, BTS, he's obviously this year, but I don't think he's coming before Black Panther. And I know that's gonna be a little bit of heat. A little bit of heat. I think your audience is concise and pretty chill. Hey, thanks, man. Vault's in the last Avengers standing.
Let's go.
Has Lejeune spilled the beans of what they showed him that they aren't showing us? If he has, it's not to me, man. He has not talked to me about any of that. How do you think they're going to end the story of AIM and Monica seeing that Nick Fury and Monica are frozen in the future? Good question, man. I think there's going to be something to do with that with the Cosmic Cube, obviously, and it'll be interesting to see how they do it, right? Because, like, in the trailer, we're fighting Monica, right? So, and they said it was like a clone army or something. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens. So could I come alongside him? Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to mess with your maestro wing. I'm
Any suggestion on how not to get bored of the game after beating campaign? Just got the game today. I'm excited to play, but I hear a lot of people stop playing. Yeah, I mean, one of the things, Christian, is, like, obviously play at your own pace, right? Don't feel like there's no rush to the end game right now, right? We don't have a lot of the multiplayer end game stuff that people are really looking for. So, like, don't feel like you have to rush to the end game, right? If you want to log on, you know, run some missions, get some power level stuff for your favorite character, whatever, feel free to. Just also don't feel like there's a rush for you to get to the end, because the players who are at the end right now are the ones that are waiting for more stuff to do, and they're waiting for that multiplayer content to play with their friends, right? So, yeah, just play at your own pace, man. That's probably the best advice I could give you, to be honest with you. Most Marvel fans don't care about content, they just want characters. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's tough to say, man. There's definitely arguments to be made on both sides, Carson. Pym should die for not wearing any of his suits, nor bringing the actual particle launcher. Uh-oh. Can't just get Pym to die like that, dude. The last guy was stuck in the wall? Yeah, that sucks. I get you didn't comment as a dick. You're good. Okay, cool. Cool.
This isn't working. Here, gamma arrow.
I think Monica and Fury from the future, and they froze time right as the invasion happened. Ooh, that's a theory. I think Nick Fury is the Skrull. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? I think they should have Black Panther's DLC ending in a cliffhanger. I care about content and characters, but most Marvel fans don't. I think there's reason to stand that, like, it's pretty divided on that front, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, is it 60-40 one way? Is it 50-50? Is it 70-30? Like, there's definitely, like, an argument to be said that, like, Marvel games have set the precedent of content, so people want, or sorry, characters, so people want characters. But this game now with the roadmap is trying to set the precedent of content, and people, it's tough, man. It's an argument that takes into account, like, different sides of the Marvel fandom and which sides of the fandom engage in this game. It's one of those things where it's like, you could probably talk to, like, 10 different people in here, and they're probably a part of the spectrum where characters and content, they all fall somewhere along the spectrum. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's a little difficult to, you know, talk about. Is the Cosmic Cube story the end of AIM? We could possibly have an Avengers Tower. I don't think it's the end of AIM, because there's going to be AIM a part of Black Panther, but I definitely think they're going to start winding down AIM. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I definitely think you're going to start seeing AIM winded down towards the end of Black Panther, and probably maybe just a little bit after Black Panther. Pym shrinks from instantly to almost instantly. Pulled him out. Maestro went down fast. He seems really good. I'm excited. They made Maestro seem super weak, man. He was really underwhelming villain. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man, because like the first time I played that boss fight, I was like, holy shit, this is a little tough. But it's definitely one of those things where like hopefully if we get like a Maestro Omega level threat, he's obviously a little tougher and there's a little more to him. I think at some point we just look at villain sectors as like farmable things and not as like engaging content. You know what I mean? Like villain sectors right now are farmable. They're not engaging, right? Whereas like end game Omega level threats are going to be engaging content. And hopefully if Maestro gets one, it's engaging rather than just farmable, you know? And we'll be around for a long time. This won't be front and center like before. Yeah, I mean like they'll get phased out. So like you'll see like right now like content is 100% devoted to aim, and then it would be like 80, 60, 40, 30, and like you'll still have aim as like a presence in the game more than likely. But as we get into like the cosmic route of the game versus like the Kree and then whoever is after the Kree, we'll see them kind of just like wind down a little bit.
Don't give up on the Avengers.
All you have to do is jump when he slams the ground. That's good advice. Just jump.
Trust me.
Just jump.
What? What are you talking
Hope we get a patch this week. A lot of these bugs are quite annoying. Hopefully we get a patch.
Too long to figure that out.
Oh no, not game. Oh yeah, Harry. No, you're right. You're actually right. I felt that too, man. You're 100% right on that one. I agree with you.
I promise. I don't doubt it.
The reason why I think those Monica and Fury are not from the present is because Commander Hill is there and she's not frozen in the future. Oh, you're right. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. I didn't think about it that way. You're 100% right. All right, guys. So next we got to fight Taskmaster again.
Whatever I did in that time.
Oh, God. The expansion will have new enemies, right? If you're talking War for Wakanda, yes. Yes, if you're talking War for Wakanda, Wakanda will have the Claw faction, and it'll have 2 new villains inside of it. So yeah, definitely the War for Wakanda expansion will have quite a bit there to chew on. All right, guys, so we're gonna do Taskmaster one more time. So what I'm thinking is we're just gonna run the elite villain sector just to get it done. So anyone who wants to come do that, I gotta invite Devante and Atomicos. So actually, let me switch my characters first, so I get the character I want. I think I'm gonna play Black Widow for this one. How long are you gonna be streaming for, dude?
Nice work out there, Ethan.
Good question, man. I don't know. I try not to go too long, so maybe we'll probably go another 30, 40 minutes, probably. I definitely try to like keep it just a little bit. I used to do a lot of long streams, Perks, and what I found is that I was just getting burnt out super quick. So I definitely have like tried to like do less streams and less time involved. But I think it's also one of those things where it just maybe I'm just more engaged, but probably not too much longer, man, to be honest with you. I definitely think they could be adding another character. I mean, they could be. I don't want people to think it's a given. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's always a possibility. I really don't want people to look at it and say like this is definitely happening. And I've seen some people say that, and it's very scary seeing people just write it in as like the gospel, you know. Okay, where is Devante? Do I have you added as a friend? I don't. Devante, if you're still here, man, let me know. We'll get you in for sure, and then I'll just grab a fourth. How do you think the Claw faction enemies will differ from the current enemies? Donovan, let me read some Black Panther comics, and I'll come back to you on that one. I play Hulk. Broly, are you like 150 on your Hulk? That's what I'm talking about, Broly. Hulk is strong as there is. Yeah, Harry's a big fan of the Hulk, man. If we have like #1 Spidey fan that hangs out in here sometimes, and that's like Spider-Man's #1 fan, and we have like Harry who's like Hulk's #1 fan, like we got some guys in here that love their characters, man. All right, D-Tom. All right, I got you. Let's do it. D-Tomp. 3, 2, 1, 4. Oh, if I could like spell, I'd be dangerous. Boom. Let's get you going. Oh, we are friends. Okay, my bad, dude. My bad. I know they're going to be making dev streams news focused, but is there even going to be stuff? No, and Will, that's a good question, man. The answer is obviously no, which means like some weeks you're not going to get dev streams. I would be very surprised if they do a dev stream this week, simply because like I don't know if there's going to be a lot to talk about, right? Last week was the roadmap. Then there was like the clarification on like the roadmap and going in depth. Like, you know, is there going to be stuff this week to talk about probably not, but that's an okay thing too, because what they're doing is they're saying, like, if we're coming on for a dev stream, we have stuff to actually talk about, right? Which is actually a really good thing optics wise for them. Because a lot of the time, I mean, if you guys were here for like the last few, like, you know, month or so, there was lots of times we do a dev stream and like it was just like 5 minutes of news, and then, like, you know, they're playing games, and like a lot of the time we were in there looking for news, looking for information. So I mean, like, it's good now that they've kind of switched it up a little bit, even if it means like less streams in general. Was there a dev stream last week? Yeah, Harry, there was. Which is where they announced like some of the changes and stuff they're doing. It was actually pretty informative, man. It was actually pretty good. Nobody else can take the 4th spot. I can take it. I invited Greek in, but I'm definitely gonna do one more mission after this, and we're gonna bring in some other people for sure. I'm trying to get as many people in as I can. Bunch of virgins here. Cool, dude. Damn, dude. He got us, guys. He got us. Ah, Jesus. All right. I'm loading in right now. Sounds good. I'm gonna tap out, let someone else in. All right. Let me see. Who do I want to get in then? All right, Broly. Let me get Donovan in. I'm gonna get Donovan in for this one, and then Broly, I'll get you in for the next one after. Okay? Just because this is. We're just gonna do that. All right, man. But I'm gonna get you in before the end of the night again. Don't you worry, man. Definitely a Daisy Johnson fan. I spent $600 to get a shield jumper from an auction they did. I spent $100 for a Funko Pop last week. Daniel, you're a monster, man. Damn, look at you go, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, man, you know what? If you're having fun with it, dude, money well spent. You know what I mean? Add me JCrow21. All right, throwback. I got you. I'll add you once we're done. Actually, I can add you right now probably while we wait for Donovan to load in. Let me see. How do I just add people straight up? This PS5 thing is really... Hold on. Search JCrow 21? 21? Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Got you, buddy. I'm loading in right now. You're good. You're good. When Black Panther comes in, I'm your guy. Darius, can't wait, man. It's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. D-Tom with the level 50, power level 150 Hawkeye. My man's been grinding. What a grinder. So earlier today, you talk about Phil saying we keep old gear and raise the cap on it. Yeah, he never specified what's going to happen, Harry. But what he said is that there's definitely going to be systems in place where you can take your gear that you have and you can use it longer. So I don't know if that means you take like a level 100 gear and you stretch it all the way out to 150. But they are definitely looking at you. You get a good piece of gear. You like that piece of gear, and how do you take that piece of gear with you farther than what it is now? So, like based on the dev stream, Harry, I could give you my notes, man. I took a bunch of notes on it. Here, let me pull up those notes for you, man. It was like very informative, and Phil went into detail on a lot of stuff, man. Just give me a second, I'll get you my notes. Let me see. Perfect. Yeah, those are the notes from the dev stream. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, man. It's definitely money well spent. Love that jumper. I wear it everywhere. There you go. There you go, Daniel. Happy for you, buddy. You know what, man? Money well spent, and like I said, as long as you're having fun with it, dude, who cares, right?
Aim is on high alert, so
yeah, man, the Desert Vault mission gives a lot of gear and XP. Yeah, if you guys are looking for just straight up to like, get your gear level like super high, like Vault missions all the way. Vault missions all the way. Anyone take my Thor throne, or am I still the biggest whale? Actually, I don't know, man. Caged, you're saying that like there's stuff to wail on with Thor. No, I'm just kidding, man. That's a low blow, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna try my cap. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see what you got. There's a glitch wall in the Desert Vault. Really?
We can do this.
I was running the Desert Vault like, yeah, no, it wasn't yesterday, was it? No, I think it was 2 days ago. Where's the glitch wall? Hey, would you say this game is worth buying for the campaign? Anthony, I'd be honest with you, man. If you can get the game like half off, I'd say yeah, it's probably worth it. I think the game goes on sale pretty often nowadays. That I think like if you're looking for it, I think it's probably worth about half off, man, for sure. I think that the campaign isn't the longest campaign, so I would say like I wouldn't buy it specifically for the campaign. I think the campaign's really good, but I wouldn't say like this is a game you just buy strictly for the campaign, though. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hurt you after this stream. It's been there since launch. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for that. I can show you if we do that next. Yeah, we can definitely look at that. I'm on. J Crow, I'll get you in, man. I'll get you in. Don't worry. I think next time, guys, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get Broly back in. I'll get Atomico's in. Atomico's is in. I'll get J Crow in, and we'll do a vault mission. And we'll see where this invisible wall is, and we'll do a vault mission for you guys. And all the DLCs are all free, so it's all upside. Yeah, I mean, Leafy is 100% right. You know, buy it for the campaign, enjoy the campaign, and as you know, things get added to the multiplayer side of it, it's all free, man. So you're not really losing anything at that point. You know what I mean? But definitely buy it when it's half off for sure. On the next stream, are you playing on Xbox? If I can devote some time, Carson, between now and like the next gameplay stream, if I can sit down and devote some serious time to play the Xbox side of it, I will. Yes. That's Shane Dawson's favorite character, Black Cat. Wait, who? Who's Shane Dawson? Why is that name familiar? I don't know who that is, though. This ain't Black Cat, though, man. Black Cat. This ain't Spider-Man's universe. Not yet, anyways. Not yet, anyways. This game needs crossplay? Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, of course. This game definitely needs crossplay. I want crossplay more than anything, to be honest with you. I mean, if the game had crossplay, I wouldn't have had to buy an Xbox, right? But no, 100%. Crossplay is something I definitely think the game needs sooner rather than later, for sure. He has sex with a cat's a YouTuber. Oh. 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 Okay. We learn something every day, guys. I'm really learning things about YouTube. Nor should he. I'd rather snack on them. Okay. Guys, if you guys are just trying to troll, man, can you guys do a little bit better on the trolling, man? Like, my goodness, bro. Unbelievable. Why does the cat have to be black? Okay, I mean, that was not bad, Harry. That was not bad. It's just, guys, if you're gonna troll, at least kind of come up with some things that are gonna make me at least a chuckle a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you guys gotta try a little bit harder, man. I'm so confused. It's just someone thinking they're funny. That's all it is. That's really all it is. Like, someone just thinks they're funny. It's a little cringe, but it's all good. It's all good. It says Shane Dawson. Yeah, it's all good. It's just someone thinks they're funny. That's all. Not a big deal. I'm not, yeah, Harry. Hey, I'm not lying. Even with PlayStation having Spider-Man, rip that bandit off and give us crossplay. Yeah, well, I've speculated before, man, that the crossplay situation is more in line with the deal on Spider-Man and how does that work and everything. Like, there's the crossplay stuff is probably more, and I think I'm still 100% sticking with this. The crossplay stuff is more contractual than it is anything to do technical, you know what I mean? Like, the technical side of it is probably, I won't say it's easy to do, but it's probably easier to do than navigate a contract where you have exclusive content to one console, especially an exclusive character tied to one console. How do you like navigate that? You know what I mean?
So good of you to come.
Yeah, it's tough. Why would someone have to bring that up, Carson? Because someone's just trying to troll, man.
Using his credentials to enter the AIM.
Gaming Bolt gave the Hawkeye DLC a 4 to 10. Yeah, Jay. I mean, like, that's probably fair if you're looking at it as like there's not really a lot in the content, you know what I mean? Like, what you got into the story was like pretty good, at least I thought so, but it's just not enough of it. So you look at it and you're just like, where's the rest of it, you know what I mean? And like, you know, the rest of it is probably going to be in Cosmic Cube, for example, but it's just like, you know, in terms of like what we got last Thursday, there's just not really a lot there, you
I
know.
want you to be the one I relentlessly annoy by not following orders.
The 4 Hank Pym summons caused Giant Man to form rumor has been declassified. Oh, that sucks. I wish that was true. Have you watched Falcon and Bucky? Yeah, I watched it Friday night. Friday night I did a full like 5 hours of TV. I did the Snyder Cut and then I did Falcon right after actually. And we did it was a lot of TV to watch. It was actually really good. I don't want to give spoilers away because I don't know who's seen it yet and who hasn't. But it was actually really good TV. I actually really enjoyed it. Wait, I have to defeat Maestro again? Oh, do you have to do these in order? Okay, I'm taking you guys in. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys in to do the Maestro one again, and then once we do that, I'm gonna bring out a new group, and we're gonna do the vault. New harm room is stupid OP. Love it. It's not bad. It's actually pretty fun. It's more fun than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Black Panther suit in the trailer looks cool. Yeah, it looks real cool. Holy shit, he died, man. Wait, who died? Alexandria, like, this game is pretty good. Like, so here's the thing. If you're looking for, like, a pretty good campaign, the game has it, right? If you're looking for in-depth characters and skills and everything, the game has it. Where the game kind of falls off a little bit is at the multiplayer side of things, and it just kind of falls off. Like, the wheels kind of fall off. It's not a bad game. Like, it really isn't. It's still a fun game. It's just there's some things I would change, but campaign's good. The characters are good. It's the multiplayer side of things where it kind of falls apart a little bit, but you get it for half off. You know, it's still pretty good for half off. You know.
All right, everyone. If everything checks out, we're on our way to.
Honestly, the Wasteland new threat sector is awesome, but just one. Yeah, Leafy, I know, man.
Problem is,
I know.
the cache is in the middle of Supreme Leader territory.
Is there anywhere on getting these villain
They
sectors
really
working for the
don't seem to like
DLC?
idea of us finding
J. Crow, I'm gonna
Fury.
get you in for the vault, man. I'm gonna get you in for the vault. So what
Beats
we're gonna
me.
do, guys, is I gotta
All
get
know
Broly
is
in.
they're gonna
I gotta get Atomicos in and J. Crow in,
Miserably.
and then we'll do one more after that, and then that'll be the last group of the night. So A-Ray, you're part of the last group of the night, man. So is there any word on the villain sectors? So I know they said they were looking into it on the dev stream. I just don't know how much. Wait. Says I just. Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know how much of it is like a bug or how much of it is like their matchmaking, like the rules have changed. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's tough to say, man.
Substation 99.
I don't know why you've had to do Maestro and Taskmaster again. It worked fine for me. Donovan, we both know
Make me change my mind about
this game
retiring.
doesn't like me, man.
Oh, I'm in complete denial about that.
Sorry, I'm back. Can you explain again? Yeah, no problem. So I said, like, the game has a pretty good campaign. If you want like a pretty good superhero campaign, the game's got it. If you're looking for characters with a lot of depth to them, the game's got it. Where the game really falls apart, where a lot of the issues kind of arise from, is the multiplayer side of things, where the game really kind of falls apart. But if you're interested in like a fun campaign with fun characters, I would say that the game probably is worth about half off right now. If you find the game for like half off or even more, I'd say yeah, it's probably worth it. You know, I wouldn't buy it for full price. If you see it for full price, I wouldn't buy it. I would wait for a sale, to be honest with you. LFGs would be your best friend. Yeah, there's LFGs, guys. There's like community discords and stuff, streamer discords and whatnot. If you're looking for like specific platform, I know people on the PC platform definitely hurt the most from matchmaking and stuff. It's unfortunate kind of thing. Like I said, I'm trying to like build out a little Discord where people can find people to play with. But yeah, PC side of things is definitely harder than the rest to find people to play with for sure. My bad, I actually cannot join. I gotta go to bed in a minute. Oh, Broly, I'll get you in for the next one then. Sorry about that.
How do you see them, but I don't?
Is there any point to do daily weekend character missions for the character card if you already completed it? No. There's something to be said that like maybe there'll be something that they upgraded in the future, and all those points, if they're still collecting them on the server side and they're just not updated on the UI, will be kind of updated. But I don't think they've actually commented on whether that's the case or not. So, I mean, I haven't, to be honest with you, but I mean, if you want to, just for something to do, I mean, why not, right? Why not? Couldn't they go back to the past, ask where Substation 99 is, then go there and find Fury? Yeah, but like the point of time travel is to not think about it too much, right? Because then you start looking at all the holes in the time travel theory. When you have a time travel story, the less you think, the better. I mean, I think that goes for like most of them, no? How was the DLC? Taking Aim, which was the first one for Kate Bishop, was pretty good. Like the story was pretty cool. It felt like it was a little bit longer. Like it was pretty good. If we're talking Future Perfect, it definitely is on the shorter side. Definitely want a bit more out of it, and it's super unfortunate that we didn't. And it looks like some of the stuff that should have been in Future Imperfect is going to be in the Cosmic Cube. But yeah, Taking Aim pretty good. Future Imperfect probably not so good, you know. Go point there. I mean, it's not you have to play Future Imperfect 3 times or anything. No, Donovan, you're right, man. You're right. You are 100% correct on that one. Not like I had to do that. Pretty sure it's like $40 right now on Amazon, including the PS5 version. Yeah, I'd say like depending on like what your local currency is and like, you know, how much it is, like, you know, half off or like just about half off or just over half off is probably a great deal depending on like how much you want to play the game. Like I said, it's not the worst game in the world. It's not definitely not the best game in the world, but I think there's lots of it that I just find are like super fun, you know.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Have you gotten the Hank thing yet? No, I gotta beat Maestro, and then I should get it after this.
This is where the Avengers fell.
Okay, so now that Hank is a summon, that's confirmed. We get Ant-Man. It would be Scott. More than likely, yeah. More than likely, it'll definitely be Scott.
She's right. I'm gonna fix this.
It's tough to say though, Stripe, because obviously it's a sample size of 1, so we don't know like if being a summon automatically rules you out for being like a playable character. But I mean, if you're just thinking about it like logically, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably gonna be Scott, yeah, for sure.
Surprises are everywhere.
I like Hydra to be the new villain. That'd be cool. I think they should match the Hulkbuster colors to the suit you're wearing. That's actually been something that's been suggested a few times there. It's surprising that's not something they've actually like worked to like implement. Because like, yeah, I mean, like you look at it, you're just like, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea, right? Damn, bro, I just fire smelled up my whole damn room. Damn, that sucks. You gotta open a window, man. Gotta open that window. I like Clint more, but I think I'm enjoying Taking Aim story-wise more. That's actually probably a fair, like, that's probably, like, what a lot of people would say, actually. If you, like, press them on it, like, Taking Aim as a story was, like, better, but, like, Clint as a character is probably more fun. Kind of sucks that they spoiled Maestro before the DLC. Yes. Yeah. I mean, like, to be honest with you, I thought there was going to be more after Maestro. I actually thought this DLC was going to be a lot longer. So when, like, they showed Maestro, I was like, oh, there's no way, like, Maestro's, like, the end. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be more. Like, there's got to be more to the story than just that. And, like, when there wasn't, I was very disappointed in it. And I was like, wow, like, that was the end of it, right? So, like, now looking back on it, it's like, and they spoiled Maestro in it and, like, everything. I was like, yeah, that kind of sucks. But at the time, I was, like, believing there was going to be more to it, unfortunately. So, I definitely one of those things. Don't you still have to do his villains after Day of the Anger? Yeah, Perks. You definitely do. I was able to kind of turn off the internet from my console, and then you do the reset and you get them. I was only able to get one, and then I had to wait for a buddy of mine to get the other one. But yeah, definitely if you guys are still on that step, you got to turn your console or PC into offline mode and do that way. There's a few videos laying around. You know, I think Tony Bing is a good one. If you guys are looking for the steps on how to do it, but it's definitely a little more involved than just kind of like going to the terminal or going to Morales and just picking up the villain sector for sure. I got Hank last night. He's awesome with the Pym particle build. Yeah, Travis, that's what I have going on with my Captain America. My Captain America is a little more Pym particles than the rest of my characters, so he definitely fits in really well with my Cap, and that's why I'm excited to get him and try him out. 100% feel Kate is better than Clint. Oh, really? Okay. 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 All right, Marley. I just want to say, John, I called it. Yeah, you did. You called it. I thought the final boss was going to be a Kree Sentry and Maestro was just a side villain. I thought Maestro was going to be like the halfway point, to be honest with you. I thought, like, you look at Maestro, I was like, oh, that's like a halfway point. You know what I mean? I thought there was, like, more to do in the future. And then, like, Maestro was, like, the end. And I was like, oh. Great, you know? Is this the first summon? Yeah, this is the first summon of the game, which is why everyone's like pretty excited about it. Fact, if all of your strike team uses the Vishanti appendix at the same time, Doctor Strange spawns. Don't be spreading that stuff in here. We all know that's not true. Yeah, I did yesterday and got the wrong one. Yeah, Perks, you gotta... the unfortunate thing is, like, the offline mode is like a one and done thing. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to do it again, but apparently I had talked to some people and they had said it's a one and done. You do it once and then you can't do it again.
Holy crap.
I have no idea why Hydra is not in the narrative when AIM is an organization that comes from and is under Hydra. could be one of those things that they have like plans for like Hydra to come out, and it's just, you know, who knows? I mean, it's a good point though, Harry.
Right. Okay, look, I'm not trying to mess with your...
Do you bother
maestro
looting everything when you're at
wing.
level 30, like all the side points of interest, mission, and bother not to lose? Yeah, I don't bother, Jake. I don't bother.
I know why you're here.
Gear 2.0 better allow for builds that don't involve status effects would be nice.
You know why I
This game would be greatly better if we got more villain types like Hydra. 100%. Cheese Puff, I agree with you. How often do you stream? Not too often right now, Donovan. As we get more stuff from the roadmap, I'll be streaming more often. It's just like right now there isn't a lot to do to like obviously have me stream 3-4 days a week. But as like the game gets more involved, there's more events, Tachyon Anomaly, Red Room, stuff like that. I'll do more streams. It's just like right now, you know, it's just like there's only so many things I can do in a week to stream, right? It's just like I just try not to overdo it, you know, overstay my welcome, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Okay, well that was quick. If Future Imperial launched some vaults or highs, probably would rate this DLC higher. That's actually a good point, Will. It was a good way to double the poly yesterday, to be honest. By the way, it was good. Need that clean cosplay though. Yo, Burst, what's up, man? What's up? What do you mean need that cosplay, bro? Look at me. This is about as close as you get.
What the hell happened to you?
I think Bandana Hawkeye is the World War I cat face glitch. Oh, where the face is like melting? I don't blame the devs for having Spidey take so long. It's probably the hardest character to work on. Oh, 100%. He's difficult, man. That's for sure.
Nick Fury?
Like Spidey is one of those characters that is going to be a little more involved than people think to try and get right in this game. I can imagine War Machine being a huge damage dealing summon. That's what I was saying, right? Like that was like one of those things where I was thinking like War Machine is like the perfect character for a summon. He just like swoops in, drops a bunch of bombs, hangs around, fires his machine gun, and then takes off again. Like I was like, oh my god, like that. It just makes sense, right? Do enemies gain more health the more players there are in the game? I don't think so. I think they only do that when you go up challenge levels. I think it's only with challenge levels, Alex.
Let's find out, shall we?
I just find it weird they launched a whole new biome and only included one threat sector in it. I mean, I guess it'll make sense when Cosmic Cube launches and you see more in that that biome, right? You ready? Just about, J Crow. Just about, man. The phase condensed in itself, or at least I think it did. Oh, you got to show me. Would you recommend just completing missions rather than looting everything to get power one? No, you know what, man? I would say at that point, just do vaults to like get vaults the soft cap, obviously. And then once you have kind of like an idea of like what you're building towards, so like different missions will obviously go and drop different things. Let me see if I still have this Excel spreadsheet. Hold on. Let me see.
All these years, Fury.
Just give me 1 second here. See if I still have this Excel spreadsheet for you guys.
Monica, in her hand. Is
Okay.
that Project Omega?
So what I'm going to link, guys, is a spreadsheet here. And this spreadsheet is probably the best way to get started if you're looking to try and figure out what you're building towards. Because every sort of mission will have different gear that drops from it. So what you'll see here is that like you go to like Captain America or Hulk, for example, and you'll see all the gear that could drop from a lot of these missions. And then you'll just you can click into it. You can see kind of the, you know, the perks and everything. And it gives you an idea of like what to build towards. And then once you know what you're building towards or going towards, then you can go and do those missions to get those items for you. That's probably one of the best resources you can use, to be honest with you, to try and figure out what you're having to do in order to get the build that you want. How can you get patterns? You can't get patterns anymore. They took them out of the game in order to rework their cosmetic system. So no patterns until they figure out what they're doing with them. Patterns before the 18.2 weren't even dropping. I see a lot of people talking about patterns, and this isn't dedicated to you, Stripe. There was a lot of people before the change of patterns saying like, you know, they took out patterns, blah, 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 blah. Patterns weren't even dropping for people before the 18th. And it's one of those things where like, hopefully the system they implement is better, because patterns as a whole was like a very flawed system. It was brutal. It was brutal.
Never.
I'd rather see Peter Pan than Spidey. I'm using Iron Man. I got you, J. Crow. I got you. You playing performance or quality mode? Performance. Because I don't have a 4K monitor, so I just play in performance. Weird, because I got a pattern today. Did you actually? That's crazy. You can get a rare pattern from replaying campaign, apparently. Okay, there you go, guys. Replay the campaign. You get your pattern. That's crazy, man. I mean, to be fair, they didn't change. Like, all they did was, like, bug fix the campaign, so. Let's see it. Did this work? Oh, we got it. Hold on. We got it. Hold on. Are you guys talking about patterns to make skins? Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what we're talking about. All right, guys. Let's see it. Let's level it up. When do you think Spider-Man will be out? Probably third or fourth quarter of the year. I mean, maybe in line with the movie, more than likely. Oh, I'm out. It gets to 9. That sucks. You can still get patterns if you play the story up to Iron Man iconic suit. Oh, really? What should I buy, Avengers or Spider-Man? Ooh, man, that's tough. I haven't finished Miles Morales yet, so I can't speak to it. But if what I did play of Miles was really fun, but I play Avengers a lot, so it's tough, man. If you're looking for a very cohesive story experience, you look at like Miles and you get that out of Miles. If you're looking for an online kind of looter brawler where you can play with people, Avengers probably wins out of that. It's tough, man. That's really tough. I'd say it totally depends what you're looking for from each game, to be honest with you. All right, so here's what we're doing. J. Crow. And then Atomicos. And then I was bringing someone else in, wasn't I? Miles Morales is really fun. Yeah, I got to finish it. I just got in here. How did you get the artifact? Josh, I basically, to get past the villain sector one, you got to basically turn your console offline, and then it allows you to reset for those 2 villain sectors. Outside of that, man, it's really hard to get them because like you got to wait for the reset. Or unless you like know people who have like the missions locked and loaded, and then you just kind of like piggyback off of them, I guess. Cheese for your help, bro. Yeah, man. It's sorry I couldn't give you a more divisive answer, man. It's totally based on like what you're looking for, you know. Do you think Black Panther would be dropping for Spider-Man? Of course. Yeah, of course. Miles should have just been a DLC for the Spider-Man game. Yeah, I mean, there's arguments for that. Thought he said he was going to sleep. No, Taboo said he was going to sleep.
Up?
So. Yo, what's up, man? I don't want my mic in, bro, but what's up? What's
good, brother?
Taboo said he was going to work, and that was going to be the 4th. I don't know if there's anyone who wants to come in.
Man?
Yo, I love this J. Crow guy, dude. This guy's got energy, man. All right, so I think we'll just run in with 3 right now. Oh, and Broly, yes, you're right. Broly was the 4th, and he said he was going to sleep. You're right, Donovan. You're right.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, my brother. We're going to get up in this, man.
So just play offline and get the villain sector? Yeah, Josh, so what you do is you just turn your game offline. You connect to the game in the offline mode, and then you get those should actually pop up. What you need to take notice of, though, is that you get one shot at it, Josh. So, like, say, for example, you go offline and you get your villain sectors, and then say, for example, you peace out or whatever. If you don't do them right then and there, you only get one shot at them, and they won't show up again. Because that happened to me, and I had to like wait for someone to like get them and invite me in. Sherry would be a good someone also. True, Sherry. I mean, shoot, I know someone that could join. Oh, we're already counting down, Donovan. You're right. My bad.
Greetings,
My bad.
Resistance Intel has identified the
My bad.
location of
Follow me
another
to the glitch
shield
wall. All right, let's do it. So I was actually just running this
You
like.
got to go in, my man. Nah, let me stop talking like that, though. Let's do it. High ruler.
Yo, what's up, man? I was running the desert vault like all day that one day, and I didn't see any glitch wall. So this is gonna be new to me, man. Thank you so much, and all heroes were case, dude. I got you, Josh. I got you, man. if you're looking for like a good video to walk you through step by step, man, Tony Bing has one on his channel, which is a great step by step guide, and I would say like that's probably like the best one you could watch if you're just looking for like a step by step breakdown of how to do it. Oh shit, my boy just decapitated Maestro Stormbreaker.
Before we get started, shout out to the Simple Podcast. Shout out to High Ruler, man. You doing your thing, bro. You got the best channel on here about Avengers. Stay positive, bro.
Damn, dude, this guy's gonna make me blush, bro. That's crazy, bro. I appreciate that, man. That's crazy, man. You guys out here always supporting and shit, dude. That's crazy. You guys are out here for real. No, you're fine. I've been playing like the whole time. Nah, you're good. You're good. No, that's crazy, man. You guys like just that's a lot of support and a lot of love, man. I appreciate that. That's crazy. All right, let's see where this glitch wall is, man. I think this is gonna be the last one of the night here, guys. So we're definitely gonna get some Hank Pym going. I'm definitely gonna try him out.
Stop shitting on the game. Game's good. Be patient. Hell up.
Oh man, I love this guy. I love this guy. Amazing stream yet again. I go to bed. It's 1 in the morning in the UK, but thank you for your content. You're elite. Yo, man, happy to be here. Happy to kind of hang out with you. Hope you have a great sleep, man. Thanks for all the love and support, bro. Have you fought a cargo bot yet? No, dude, those things don't exist. Listen, if I see a cargo bot, I will fire up my recording and I'll record it so I have proof that it exists. Until such a time, it just doesn't exist to me, man. Like, you guys are out here fighting them. I'm never going to see one, man. Do you reckon this game is dead? Awesome content, by the way. Thanks, man. This game's totally dead. This game is very dead, man. So dead.
The game's not dead. The game's alive.
No, man. The game's. I don't consider a game dead until like there's no more content coming to it, and then it's dead. It's either there's like two things that I talk about with a game being dead, right? It's either that there's no more content coming to the game, or there's no more players to play that content with. If the game doesn't meet both those criteria, then to me personally, the game's not dead. No. If you get MCU skins in the Red Room Takeover, which character do you want to put it first? Mine's Iron Man. I think Iron Man is gonna be the one people are gonna want to see. But I think there's argument to be made that like with the lack of skins Thor has, I think Thor should probably get a skin like first. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'm biased and I want Cap, but I think Thor mains have been out here for a while looking for some new skins, and so they should probably get something. I fought a cargo bot yesterday. Unbelievable, dude. And I got one cargo bot. It was super fun. I hate every single one of you. I just beat a cargo bot.
Yo, y'all be rocking and rolling, man. I'm back here fighting people. Y'all 100 meters up.
I found the cargo bot, the first mission where you're Old Man Hawkeye. Unbelievable. All right, so what's the glitch wall here? What are we looking at? So wait, is this the glitch wall? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Dude, someone got the advantage on.
Wait. Wow, whenever I'm doing single player, it's there? Uh-oh, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, you're good. They don't exist, you're right. Yep. I fought 2 already. They dropped named gear. Yeah, they're good for named gear for the character you're playing with. So, yeah, they're definitely good. It's just I don't see them. So, to me, they don't exist. A resistance ally is I want his ultimate Thor skin. I'll pay whatever they ask. Ooh. Ooh, ultimate Thor. Yeah, I know, like, you Thor mains have been waiting, man. So, hopefully you guys get some news soon, man. You guys have been... It's a drought out there for Thor mains.
The ultimate foreskin.
No, you're good at Topicos. You're good, man. You're good. New cap skin is really good. Will hold me off for a bit. Are you talking the one that just came out on Thursday, Guns N' Roses? The first Avenger one? Beta Ray Bill? Okay. For MCU skins, Cap and Iron Man for me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm selfish, so I'm gonna say Cap, but I know Thor mains are dying out here, so excuse me. I know, like, you know, Thor mains are gonna want their own skin, and they probably should be first in line, you know. Iron Man mains out here getting skins like every day of the week kind of situation, you know what I mean? So, well, what it is that the ceiling is not there. You can glitch in the canyon to the other side. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Honestly, I never go in there. Usually what I do when I'm in the Desert Vault is I usually just kind of go around in like a circle, right? Just like a circle. and I hit all the DNA, like the shield chests and everything, and I just like peace out. So I actually never go in there based off my route. Why are you not using Hawkeye? Why are you not using Hawkeye? Come on, bro. I don't know, man. I was just trying to play some Cap today. I've been playing quite a bit of Hawkeye, so I figured I'd come on stream today. We do the Hank Pym summon, and that was it. I think I'm gonna complete this vault though, so at the end of the vault we can fire off Hank Pym in there, and we can see what kind of damage he does. That's for sure. So I'm definitely gonna try and do as much of this as I can. I've seen the Loot Goblin, the Priority Mission, Drop Zone, and the War Villain Sector, one each. Yeah, I mean, it's just a random thing. Like, it's just, unfortunately, like...
Yo, I'm about to be right on your ass. Fuck this, yo.
It's one of those things, man, where I think it's just, like, it comes down to, like, playtime, I think. Like, the more often you play, the more often you'll probably see it, you know what I mean? So it's just, like, I just gotta play the game, you know? So I think it's just, like, if I keep playing... I keep spending some time in it. It's just a matter of time before, like, the stupid fucking bot shows up, and I get it. Iron Man don't need another skin for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yo, for real. For real. Unless they finally patch it on Thursday. I'm going to be honest, I didn't read the patch notes fully, so, I mean, that's something they probably could have patched in. I didn't read the notes. Usually I read the notes and do a video on them, but Thursday was just, like, a gameplay day for me, so it's possible, though. No luck signing offline. I'm still the 2 missions already finished online. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, I don't know then, man, because like apparently there's like a time skip thing and you can like do time skips and stuff, but it didn't work for me after like the first time doing it. So I don't know if it's like server side patched or whatever. Like I really don't know, man. The best thing I can suggest at that point, unfortunately, man, is like join some Discords and like ask around to see if anyone's got like that mission ready to go. In terms of like getting the most amount of people that probably has that mission available, probably like the official one or the Reddit community one, just because they'll have like the biggest user base in there, and just see if like anyone there has those ready to go, man. It's unfortunate, bro. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'll update on Discord if I find it in single player again. Yeah, dude, of course, please. Love to see it, what that kind of looks like. I want old King Thor. I know we already have King Thor, but the old man version. I think old King Thor would be kind of cool. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of Thor skins that I know you guys are looking for. It's just a matter of them actually giving it to you guys. You know what I mean? Or Donny Cates Thor costume. Dude, that costume is sick. Is that run any good? Devontae, are you actively reading that Thor run? Because I'm like a big fan of Donny Cates after reading his Venom. And I know he's leaving Venom soon. I think at like issue 200. But I don't think he's leaving Thor. So I wonder if it's like worth it to start Thor to like enjoy more of his writing. Because I actually think he's really good. It's all good, bro. Really the only person I've seen that even has info on this. Much appreciated. Yeah, man. Like I said, like I would say just hit up Tony Bing's channel, man, on here. Just Tony Bing Gaming. He's got it. Like he might be able to explain it. If it is not working for you, I don't know if there's a way to rectify that situation, because as far as I know, you should be able to get it once at least. If you don't get it the one time, I don't know if it's just like totally bugged for you or not.
Oh yeah, brother. Hey, you playing on PS5?
Yeah, man. I'm playing on that PS5, man. It'll give you so cool as a playable character. Okay. I do have an image from before the patch, but I'm not sure if it was patched. Yeah, I gotta read the patch notes, man, because it's one of those things where I haven't read the patch notes in depth enough to like see what's up and what's changed or what's fixed or whatnot. And maybe something I read probably before bed one of these days, just to keep myself up to date on it. I heard good things about him personally. Marvel I'm reading is Immortal Hulk and Maestro by Peter David. Yeah, Immortal Hulk is one that I've heard a lot of too. Immortal Hulk, I think a lot of people in here even have talked about it as being one of the best ones out right now. I think some of the ones I've heard recommended to me are Immortal Hulk and Daredevil as some of the best stuff out there. But I'm actually just reading Cap, Venom, Avengers. Oh, and Spider-Man. How can I forget Spider-Man? The Thor stuff I really want to read just because I've heard it's pretty good, but I definitely try to get like opinions first before I just jump into something, you know? Did the spreadsheet link to chat have some pin particle gear for Hawkeye? Yes, it should. It should. It should definitely. I think it's still missing stuff. It looks like it's still missing stuff when it comes to the gear. So it's one of those things where they only update based on what people send them. So there is some stuff missing still. So over the course of like the next week, I imagine it'll probably still be updated. It's just a matter of like people's got to send them.
Yo, what are you waiting on?
People's got to send them all that information. Wait, what, J. Crow? I didn't hear you, buddy. Sorry about that. You read any DC? No, I don't read DC. I'm not a big DC guy. Like, my brother's a big Superman fan.
Oh, I was just talking about the vault, that's all.
Oh, gotcha. No, but yeah, I don't read any DC, man. I'm not attached to the characters in the same way. So, for me to like dedicate like the money, like comics is not cheap, man. Comics is very expensive. So for me to dedicate that type of money.
A quick question for the stream, real quick, High Ruler.
Okay, all right, yeah, go,
What's
man.
the projected date on Black Panther?
Oh, projected date on Black Panther. Ooh. I have one. I'll just wait for everyone else to give theirs. Let me just make sure I hit this date correctly. What about September 2nd?
August 19th.
September 2nd looks pretty good, right? So yeah, no, I don't read a lot of DC. I watch DC, so like bursts. I watch The Flash, I watch Superman and Lois. But like for me to dedicate like a chunk of money to like comics of characters, I'm not really that.
August.
You know. Thoughts on WandaVision? Really good. Really good start to the Disney Plus stuff. That's what I think about WandaVision. WandaVision was really good, actually. It's better than I expected. The 19th of August? Damn, dude, you're like 2 weeks before mine. I mean, maybe, man. I mean, maybe. I think within that period is probably a safe bet, like August to September. Hoping my birth month, July. My birth month's in July, too, man. That'd be a nice little birthday gift. We like the Court of Owls Batman comics. A lot of people recommend that one, Donovan. A lot of people recommend that one. If I ever find a deal on them, if I'm in a comic book store, and I see them and it's for a pretty good deal, I'll probably pick them up because like that's one people recommend a lot. End of July, beginning of August, August 25th. I'd say August or September. What did I miss? Yo, what's up, Puppet? Not much, man. We're just gonna try out the Hank Pym summon here. And this is actually the last group of the night, man.
Who do you think will be the next character released after Black Panther?
Spider-Man, the Captain Marvel. How many of you have Hank Pym? I've yet to see anyone use 4 Hanks in a mission yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. September 8th or 18th. Okay, it's a little farther out than I thought, but that's all right. All right, you guys want to try this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. Where is he? Oh, he's like right there. Okay. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's right there. Did he do a lot of damage? I couldn't tell. Let's wait and see. Hold on. See what he does. Yo, Thor, do you mind not hitting my dude? Yo,
yeah,
chill.
I blew his ass away.
Yo, Housing, what's up? I'll say December 22nd. Need something on my birthday. Get the fuck out. I'd say August 25th as well. Okay, okay. Also, new Swamp Thing is great writing, though I'm not really attached to the character. Swamp Thing. Okay, okay. I'll check it out. I'm not against like trying these things, but it's like all these like different comics of like DC stuff. It's just a matter of like, do I want to commit the money to it over time? But I'll check out Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing definitely is like one of those characters like abstract enough that probably read just for the fun of it. They might do 2 smaller characters for Captain Marvel, but who knows? Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? It's like who knows, right? Like, oh, there he goes. All right, we gotta wait 3 minutes. Definitely, there was a lot of craziness going on there, so we didn't get to see a lot of Hank Pym, but it's definitely something we're gonna have to experiment with. But definitely, like, the Pym particle stuff, increase the amount of particle damage dealt with any attack by 30%. The fact right here, like, we're doing, like, this right here, the Inserts of the Storm mixed with the Void Tech Transponder, really good. Really good. So now we just got to figure out how to, like, maximize that. I got a challenge for you. I'll post some comments in one of your videos when I get home. Guarantee you can't do it. All right, Darius. I'm excited to see it, man. I'm excited to see it. Kind of hate that the artifact's on the 4 to 5 minute, but Hank is only in the field for 45 seconds to a minute. Yeah, it's weird, like, the timing of it. They didn't adjust the timing of it to, like, compensate for, like, what you actually get out of it. You know what I mean? That might be some. I can see them being open to changing that though, Burst. Like that's something I look at, and they're like probably open to changing that, just because like the benefit of it may not be the same as like popping a damage boost, for example, right? You pop a damage boost alongside like an ultimate or something, like you're ripping through enemies like it's nobody's business. You pop Hank Pym, it's not the same benefit to like a straight up damage boost. So that might be something I'd look into, to be honest with you. I'd be very surprised if they weren't looking into that. I'd be very surprised. I'm hoping July is my month of birth, even though he probably won't be coming at the time. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be with you on that because that's what my birthday is too, man. So I'm gonna join you on that one, dude. I'm gonna join you on that one. Black Panther in July, just because it's our birthdays, man. However, does the major artifact not have any stats? What's the point of taking it to power level 10? It does have stats. Well, it doesn't have stats like the Tacticon does, right? So Tacticon has stats, which make it really good for a lot of different characters. This one really is this one's tied to like particle builds, for example. So if you do a lot of particle stuff, like this is probably one of the better ones to use. But there's still like an argument to be made that Tacticon's really good. There's still an argument to be made that the Nornstone of the Lethal Will is still really good. Like there's still a lot of arguments to be made. I feel like this is one of those ones where if you want the extra kind of like fun kind of looking at it is like, oh, Hank Pym, like, you know, you could just take Hank Pym. But if you're looking for like straight up stat bonuses and stat boosts and stuff, you probably want to pick the other ones, you know? Favorite superhero TV show? Right now, tough, man. Without knowing where Falcon and the Winter Soldier goes, I'm probably going to say, based off what I've seen so far, Superman and Lois is really good. Yo, Elliot here. Yo, Willie, what's up, man? My birthday is tomorrow. Well, Darius, man, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Yo, I always thought it'd be a good idea for Hulk to be able to run past smaller enemies while holding down the rage, showing them the way, and I just found out you actually do it. There you go. Have a great night, bro. So you know you got a new subscriber. Yo, Josh, I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, dude. I'll catch you next time. What is this Pym particle stuff people keep talking about? So, Alex, when you look at gear, right? So we can just take a quick little thing here. We look at gear. There's gear that does status effects, right? So status effects are things that are applied to a character, right? When you have status effects that are of opposite polarity, so like cold and hot, so you can identify them by like cold colors and warm colors, right? When you mix those two, so you look at like a red and a green, for example, right? When you activate both of those on a character, you do extra big damage to that character, right? So one of the ones that you can do is called Pym Particles, right? So you get a full bar of Pym Particle damage, and the character shrinks, right? If you've seen it on the screen, sometimes you'll see a character shrink. So like, for example, like gamma radiation, you do a full bar of gamma radiation. You see the bar like either under the character or above the character. And each one of those do like different things. But the whole idea is that you get a warm color and a cold. The whole idea is you get a warm color and a cold color, and then it does extra big damage to the enemy. There's a little bit more in depth to it, but that's kind of like the basic idea to it. Favorite super TV show should be Superhero Squad. I've made a grave mistake. Doom Patrol? Okay. Who else misses Earth's Mightiest Heroes? That show is great. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people. I mean, I miss it too, right? Like going back and watching on Disney Plus. Like, it's like one of those things where it hurts a little bit, right? I love Flash, but later seems a bit disappointing. Flash Season 7 is the redemption of the show. That's what I heard. My brother told me the same thing, too. Like, Season 7's like the redemption. What's up, man? How was your run in the new villain sectors? What do you think of them? Yo, what's up, Kieran? They're pretty good, man. Like, it just sucks that like people haven't been able to play them because I think there's some of the better villain sectors, to be honest with you. They're lots of fun. One of them has like new dialogue from Maestro and stuff. Like, it's super unfortunate that like people have to like glitch around to like turn their game offline and consoles offline just to even play them. But excuse me, man. I enjoyed them. What about you, man? Have you played them yet? Thanks, man. Most streamers will not be as patient. No, you're good, man. You're good. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Thanks for the video, wish. Much appreciated. Yo, of course, man. Of course, man. Everyone's birthday is a special day, man. Enjoy it. Hope you get to do whatever you want to do on that day, man.
Yo, this game's graphics on PS5 are fucking amazing. I don't care what anybody says. I can eat a whole dick.
I love this guy, man. Assemble Weird Software Fight is one Avengers Assemble. Yeah, man, that was a good theme song. Really, how do you play them? Yeah, so like the way you play them, guys. So the way you play the villain sectors, you gotta like turn your
I love
you gotta,
you
like,
too, man.
you gotta turn your game offline and your console offline, and then you get them from like the people you get your villain sectors out of, and then you have to like go and play them. Like there's a whole thing involved, man. Tony Bing does a really good job at explaining it. If you guys are looking for that sort of information, he does a good walkthrough if you're looking for that. Basically, it's a total pain in the ass to try to get them, man. It's a total pain in the ass, and you got like one shot at it too. Like if you mess up for anything, like you don't get them again. So it's like it's a one and done situation. It's such a pain in the ass, man. How did I just get Maestro my codex just now? I don't know. I don't know. He ain't lying. It looks amazing. 100. All right, guys. Listen here, guys. I'm gonna go take off for the night, man. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream and hang out, and probably I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something though. But this is it for the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you guys are new here and you kind of like the vibes of this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know, I stream.
Big dog.
Yo, J Crow, man, appreciate you coming in with the laughs, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys hanging out as always tonight and kind of just chilling and doing all the fun stuff, chatting and whatnot. I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna start doing more streams. It's just a matter of waiting for all that content to come out, tacking on anomalies, Red Room Takeover, so on and so forth. But I should be live on Friday. If there is no dev stream Friday, I still will come live on Friday and we'll play some games instead. We'll just hang out and do that. Talk to me while I roast you. Wait, one more question? All right, Harry, what you got? Looking for a wall update. If there is one, I'll at least send an image of what it was. Yeah, of course. Of course. I enjoyed them and played Listen to You and Star. Literally, as he was talking about having no dialogue with Hawkeye and Bruce, they brought that up. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're tied behind a villain sector that people can't explore and play right now, right? But it is nice to see that there is new dialogue in it, you know? Wait, how do I get in the Discord? Yeah, of course. So anyone wants to hang out in the Discord, just a little fun little spot that I'm building. I think we have like 60 people in it right now, 50 people in it right now. So feel free to come on in and hang out. Lots of fun stuff going on in there. But yeah, Harry, what you got, man? What you got? On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is the graphical jump from PS4 to PS5? I think, to be honest with you, Harry, I think the jump is more noticeable on a 4K monitor or TV. So I'm playing on a 1080p monitor, right? And like, is it noticeable? Yeah, I mean, like there's things that look sharper in the image, of course. If I was playing on a 4K monitor, I'd be way more wowed by it, right? I think if I get a 4K monitor and then play Avengers on it, like it would be way more noticeable. Like you notice the consistent frame rate and the loading times and the improved visual particle effects and everything more than you do just the overall pure graphics, only because I'm still playing on a 1080p monitor, you know? What flavor ice cream? There's only one right answer. The answer is mint chocolate chip, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Bye, man. Once again, thanks for the info. Yo, Alex, man, I'm always happy to help, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the game, and you know, if I'm ever online or whatever and you have a question, dude, I will always do my best to help you, all right? All right, guys, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. I'll see you guys Friday with the live stream. I should have the weekly blog video on Thursday and then dev stream on Friday. All right, so I'm at work for the next 2 days, so no new content until Thursday. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for hanging out tonight, and I will see you guys later on. All right, thanks, guys.